And what was the other one? It said Louis posted the post about the election year Fox teaser with Trump and Biden and all of them. And then
do we want to talk about the debate?
Nope. And then
I didn't watch
it. Was mentioning about.
I watched it. That shit was hilarious.
It says Dr. Umar Johnson said years ago, being openly pedophilic is the future. Shows can't exist without viewers. True. So how do us as viewers use our power to eliminate sickness?
When was that sent first off? I like second off.
This was sent August 20th.
That's true though.
August 20th.
But the thing is, we're not covering some topics that could be dialogue.
We had a whole section.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
When?
We had a whole section on that sin cut that show off earlier.
You should
I remember it.
But on the show Cuties and how now they're introducing this type of form of pedophilia or a conversation about children and sexuality.
2020 John Bonet.
I mean, we talked about pedophilia in Hollywood.
But this is not necessarily a question about pedophilia. This is about holding the viewers or holding ourselves responsible.
Right.
Yeah, that was the whole main thing last time. I mean, we can talk about it again. I'm not.
Yeah, because the thing is, we talk about the stuff, right? But it never stays on topic. So it's stuff that we never, like, the whole group never either talks about, or we start talking about silverware or aliens or some shit. That's not even the topic. That wasn't even the question. We never finished.
That's an amazing feat. You go from silverware to aliens. That's awesome.
Yeah, but we never. Why you not shit? What the fuck is that?
I never know when to jump in.
I ain't never seen no song like
welcome
that.
to the Revamp Podcast. I am your host, Uncle Lonnie, Sincere Royale, Lonnie the super villain, whatever you want to call it. This is the show where we talk about ideas, concepts, and standards, politics, all the way down to social issues. Yeah, I forgot we supposed to do some shout outs, but I can't do the shout outs right now. So, shout out yourself, shout out the viewership, shout out all creators and entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna let my host go ahead and introduce themselves.
As you know, AMNGE is on the hat. I got the hat this time. Brought it back just in case y'all forgot. All my niggas gon' eat. Yep, we getting it in. Here at the Revamp Podcast once again.
Revamp has only at this show.
All my niggas gon' eat.
Man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what the fuck it do, man. It's Louis motherfucking. Matter of fact, let me excuse me. It's CEO Louis, man, the motherfucking building, bruh. If y'all didn't know, bruh, man, I'm still here. LOC'd up. What that mean? LOC'd up, man. Louis, man. World CEO, bruh. Hello, world. This is a different week, y'all. I'm LOC'd up, y'all. Huh? It's different. It's different. It's the CEO, man, y'all. Congratulations, Louis. CEO.
Where's
Louis
the gong?
Yeah, because we need that. CEO
Where's the gong?
Yeah.
CEO Louis for now on.
With it on mine.
I dig that. What you the CEO of? Talk about it.
Man.
How come he get a solo?
What you mean he get a solo?
He's like, he's doing
Oh, no, he's actually saying they didn't even get to introduce themselves yet.
Like, can I drop the beat?
Justice.
I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it.
You got to push your issue, though. That's
because
your fault.
I'm becoming that guy.
Okay? I'm ignorant.
That guy. So, my name is Action Royale, host of her show.
It ain't race time.
I damn near fainted, bro. You out of pocket.
THC.
See, now you done pissed her off.
I'm not doing that. I just do peep shit.
Okay. No. She ain't pissed. No, I was licking my lips. I forgot she was blind.
We also got.
Yeah, look at your booty from the back. Oh, you can't see it from the back.
Who's sitting to the right of me now? Introduce yourself.
What's happening? I'm not eating ass today, but I eat ass. Not her ass. Look at that ass.
What?
Damn.
What the fuck is going on with this fly?
Ooh.
Now that we got the introductions out the way, we're gonna start off with a very simple icebreaker. How was everybody's week? What is something positive we got to talk about? What's something positive that happened to you?
Anybody want to start?
Louis,
go ahead.
Start us off.
Hey guys, One thing, numerous things that happened. One of it is that I started numerous more businesses, right? 2 more to be exact. IML, if you guys are interested. Other than that, just been doing a little Forex trading, been doing a little stock exchange, stock options. But he said, what am I the CEO of? And I guess we can watch the video together, guys. All right, you guys can't see that.
You fucking right, we can. Fucking con artist.
Can the world see that?
Nope.
My name is a con artist.
Just screenshot it when you get to this part of the video. Just
You are
screenshot
letting the
that
fans
and
down.
zoom in.
How about you turn your brightness down, you con artist?
Oh, that's what it is.
Why don't you just tell us?
Look at them coming in for the
Just tell us.
scene.
Just tell us what it is.
I want to show you guys first before I tell you guys. Can you guys see it now?
Dude, you like my fupa?
Can you see it?
I've
Can you
been
see it?
working on
We
it.
saw see that crack in your screen.
It's not a real crack. It's actually a fake screen because iPhones need. Well, iPhones need the.
What are you the CEO of, Louis?
Okay, guys.
BigPussy.com LLC.
All right,
Sound
man.
legit.
The Royal Practice LLC, guys.
I like that.
Oh my
I am.
fucking god!
I like that. It make me sound like, Buckingham Palace kind of.
Describe what that is. Tell us what that is. What is that?
It's an LLC. It's a corporation that has
Dude, don't
multiple of genre of businesses under it.
What is this voice you're using?
It is a
It has
shell
also. It's a technical company, technology company. It's going to be the next best thing, guys. We're all in effect, guys. We're in the last quarter right now. This is October 3rd. October 1st was the new first. Trump had reset the fiscal year to October 1st. So if anybody's in business, that's really big.
Texas.
Yep, that's what that means. I mean, if you're in business, I have business. So that means all those taxes and shit you guys would have owed last year has been reset, you guys. Thank you, Trump. But anyway, family's doing great. Mother is doing great. Kids is doing great.
That's beautiful.
Got over a cold everybody was scared of.
You got over
When,
corona.
nigga?
That's why I told people not to drink.
You got over corona.
No.
It was a 1-day cold. I mean, my body is different from everybody else's.
That's
You did not say nothing. You
Yo.
just grabbed the bottle back.
I did, bro. People just.
Hey, speaking of diseases, can I ask a question?
What's that?
What?
Bro, when last time niggas caught like swine flu?
What
Like,
the
when
fuck
last
is
time
a
you heard-
swine flu?
When the last time you heard like niggas just getting
A
anthrax in
Mexican?
their
I
mouth?
heard of a Mexican catch.
When the last time you heard niggas getting like,
Syphilis.
nah, niggas still get syphilis.
Nigga,
But,
I don't know
Ebola or some
nobody.
shit.
I don't know
I
Like,
bet not
bro,
know
these the
nobody.
street shit.
Do you know what syphilis is, bro?
Motherfuckers is still getting it because I used to be a medical biller and motherfuckers was getting syphilis.
I'm not saying
That's what-
motherfuckers
yeah,
is
that's
not
for sure.
getting it, but I bet not find your asses
Because
around
when you
me
read
with
it,
that
you'll
shit.
see that code like,
Because
oh
I'm
my
telling
God.
you, motherfuckers be, oh my God. I see
Somebody-
nasty shit. I can't
somebody
help it. It's like
got
I'm on a
pre-existing history
loud
of herpes
speaker. Ah, what the
and
fuck are
chlamydia.
you doing?
I was like, oh,
Dude,
somebody done learned
my
their
coworker
lesson.
was digging in his ass. He was like in the office, but faced this way, and his ass was facing like towards the back of the door. So I had opened the door, and it had bumped him. But the nigga did not lose a fucking step. His hand was like working. He got lost.
Did he wash his hands?
No,
Oh my God.
dude. I came through. I keep my
He's Indian?
hand. No, he's a fucking Russian, German. His name is Drazen.
He was white.
He can't stand me.
Was this like the
He's gay.
highlight of your week?
Not surprised about that.
I was.
Oh, but what's
He was
your highlight?
inviting. I was my highlight.
Yeah.
In the face of adversity, whooping everybody ass, I didn't do it. I just kept it pushing. Read, getting my focus right. Learn how to discipline when it comes to spending money. Still learn that. And took my black ass to work. Looking for another job. Keeping it pushing.
Yeah.
You know, I had no regrets.
Pimping and pushing.
Live
Keep
life
it
to the
pushing.
fullest. We get one opportunity at it. So rock that shit out. All right, that's it.
What about you, AP?
The highlight of my week. That's really hard to find.
God damn.
What kind of week did you
Oh
have?
shit, dog! I played good music and everything for this type of shit. This is what I did it for. And you still gonna come with this shit,
Can I have
dog?
somebody drop a beat when I?
That shit crazy,
I want like
fam.
an R. Kelly beat drop.
Niggas be trying to live good lives and shit, bro. You always want to come with this shit, bro. We ain't got time for this shit, bro. The world already crazy.
Is that some Allen shit or just some
I just don't want
Sagittarius
to
shit?
hear nothing that dead, bro.
But is that some Allen
I
shit
don't
or
want to
some
hear nothing
Sagittarius
that
shit?
passed away, nothing. If it's
I'm
just go ahead, if it's your
lost,
story, go ahead. But I don't want to hear nothing that's gone, bro.
Is that some AP shit or some
So if
Sagittarius
you
shit?
killed the spider,
That's
you can't talk
AP,
about
bro.
it.
AP, that's AP.
But why you can't get this shit off his chest though?
He's kidding. I'm just saying, I don't want to hear nothing dead, bro.
Are we talking? What were we?
It's crazy that that something dead would be the highlight of my week. But the highlight of my week.
Black niggas, I swear to Dude,
James,
I mean, it's
Okay.
no when not to get the boogers out. I don't know.
The highlight of my week, I gotta say, was hanging out with my little sister.
Wow.
That's dope. I wish I had one.
Best part of my week.
You don't have no siblings?
Yes, she does.
No,
I was
I'm
gonna
not the motherfuckers.
That's saucy.
That's what's up, though, AP.
That's saucy.
That's dope.
What about you, Action?
Oh.
I kind of want to hear around, like.
I just want to like. Is it a safe space?
No, I
can-
kind of really don't want to hear it, bro. I'm serious.
say
I
it.
really don't want to say it. I
Like
don't
I
know.
can.
She can go past this.
Shit.
She can go past.
So the highlight of my goddamn
Business.
I'm always about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Justice to Jam. Let her get her shit
Go
off.
ahead.
Like, okay, so my accomplishments for this week, I was able to acquire 2 part-time jobs on top of my full-time job. So that's extra money. I'm able to do it at the comfort of me sitting at my goddamn desk at work. And guess what? I'm able to do all 3 jobs and still get paid. That's a highlight. Also, someone wants me to make an art piece for them. So it's another job.
Oh, not Boxy.
Another thing that I'm going to be able to do. Plus, I just got 2 pieces submitted for
Do you
a
know
fucking.
we have a camera here?
I'm aware. So back to my business because we were talking business, right? So I just got 2 pieces submitted for the Marin Museum of Contemporary Art. So right now I'm waiting for them to approve if they're going to allow it inside of the exhibit. That's what I'm waiting for. So that's another one. And then one of my pieces were selected to be featured in Trap Art Digital Album Volume 7. So I believe 7 is a very good number for myself. But I'm glad that it was featured in that volume. It was wonderful because 7's a good number for me. I do believe that was some accomplishments.
Let us see your ghetto art.
Yeah, let's see your audience.
Let's see that trap. Let's see it,
crazy.
trap star.
Why you just got your audience only looking at you?
That's
All right,
true.
so
I mean, at the end of the day, if I know,
shit, that shit is
I won't have
dangerous.
anything else.
Can they see you guys too? Hey guys.
What's
What's up,
happening?
You know, I've been
My
showing
fault,
y'all.
Josh. I don't know why she
Okay,
does
so
If you
I'm about to
replay my
get to
thing,
my
y'all
week.
been
I'm about to
getting
get to my shit. It's a couple of things that I can talk about that's just saucy. One thing that I can talk about that's fucking saucy is we really do have the power to speak shit into existence. And I remember the other day we was working on this, I call it the legacy. Right now it's a storefront, but anybody who hear me refer to it, I always call that shit the legacy though. But we was over at that motherfucker building that shit. And before we get there, we on the freeway. And I'm like, bro, all we need is a glass cabinet, bro, to put up in that joint. And soon, like an hour, like 45 minutes later, we walk outside the storefront. It's a white truck with a big ass glass cabinet. I'm like, fam, that shit is saucy as fuck. So it's just things like that. It's just like kind of showing me that the universe is like helping me prepare to what I need to do and shit. Another thing that was saucy is my young nigga, my little dude. My little dude is so raw at this fuck. I know I speak against Fortnite all the time, but it's something that he fuck with, and it's something that he fuck with to the point that this nigga be on Twitch getting viewers and shit. Like niggas be watching him. So like my kid right now got over 1,000 followers right now to be watching his shit. So the saucy thing about that is today he got approached by this clothing line that want him to wear they shit because of how many viewers he's getting. And because this nigga's only 11 years old. So that's some dope shit to me. That's hella saucy. One more thing that was saucy. The other day, I woke up and my bank account was on hold. So that kind of fucks me up. The bank took like $146, somewhere around there from me. And I was like, one thing I was just learning is like stay calm, don't even take it personal. I'm like, this is probably just a test or some shit. It's probably a test. So that whole day I was cool. The next day I woke up, I get hit from DoorDash saying I got I'm owed $1,600 from DoorDash. I get a text about the stimulus check for the $1,200. I don't know how real that is, but that was just, that was still dope. But then again, I get a hit from my other job, ProTech, doing security, my last job, saying that they owe me $1,600. I'm like, bruh, ain't that some shit? That's saucy. Money just falling into a nigga lap, just being humble as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, shit is crazy.
Pretty saucy.
That's pretty fucking saucy. Moving on. Michael B. Jordan is supposed to be Green Lantern.
Ooh, how do y'all feel about that?
No, he's not.
Yeah, it said it's rumored that
It's rumored. Can we please?
It's rumored.
Revamp. We're gonna speak facts and not.
We never speak facts.
I speak facts. We speak facts here. We don't speak emotions.
Thank you.
I speak what the fuck I want.
And I speak in emotions in the time. But it's usually when it's from person.
But so this is rumor. This ain't fact.
On my pussy. I mean, on my period.
It's not solid. It's not set in stone yet, but it's.
And you're telling me that
considering it.
Oh yeah, so you're telling me
Dude,
that they're gonna let the Green Lantern be black. You telling me?
Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern. There is a black Green Lantern.
First, before we go there, are you telling me?
$4.95.
They have to.
They made Electro black. Nigga,
They have to.
That's right.
Shit, they made Kingpin.
Electro's already black though.
For sure.
They gotta make him black. I mean, ain't nobody gonna watch him.
I think, in my opinion, that shit gonna be Boosie if he is. I don't think he'll be a saucy Green Lantern.
I think it'll be saucy.
What's going on now?
Michael B. Jordan gonna play Green Lantern.
No. He's already been a white guy. Why all of a sudden would he be black?
He is a black guy.
My imagination works, but it doesn't work like that.
He is, but Green Lantern is a black. There is a black Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm talking about the last two movies.
That's the whole
Two
point.
white guys.
That's the whole point.
So
Screw
now
those
I want to
movies.
put a buff ass
Now
white
we're
guy
gonna talk
in
about the black Green Lantern.
No.
Would y'all
Stop.
Those are two
fucking-
Green Lanterns.
Stop doing the Black Lives
They
Matter.
were trash.
No.
So
We
now
don't-
you're finna make it
no,
saucy.
we don't
Can
need
Will
black-
Smith be James Bond?
I don't even give a fuck.
No.
Nah,
He
Will Smith
too
gonna be James
old.
Bond?
He too old.
Will Smith.
They gotta.
He too
They
tall.
have to
Yeah.
redo the
He
whole.
too tall to be
They gotta
James
redo the
Bond.
whole
Bond
series.
is too tall.
It won't be James Bond.
And
James
he
Bond
been
is
in black. Why would he?
It won't be James Bond.
He's a Gemini guy.
But
Okay.
Will Smith is that too.
He's not
Will Smith.
They
is
could
a
do a
method
Mike
actor.
Lowry spinoff though.
Yes. Him and them damn Miami
Mike
shirts
Larry,
and them
now
suits.
007. Now
That's something to watch.
He
he cannot
definitely.
be.
Mike Lowry
Nah,
spinoff.
They can do the
They
Mike
had
Lowry
Chris
fights.
Elba. That's one.
It'll just
Fuck
but
no.
it's a James Bond.
Luther
Yeah, but
was
Will
wet,
Smith-
He's
dry,
not. He
and
doesn't have
out.
the language. He doesn't
I'm
have
over
anything.
his
He doesn't have the
British
charismatic
accent.
Will
Mixed
Smith
with
is
the
a method actor.
He's fine with his entangled
So
ass
since-
in
wife.
reality.
But so
In
since he's
reality,
that,
he
he's
has
able
not
to take on.
transpired
any
that
role
inside
he
the role.
does.
Now let's get back on the topic. We was talking about Michael B. Jordan playing Green Lantern.
No,
So
I'm
yeah,
tired of
but the-
seeing that big lip nigga on every movie.
Yeah, he's sucking
Next,
too much dick, bro.
do something else. Something's
He's
up
sucking
with that.
too much
Oh,
Because
now
he's
he's
not
Orlando Brown.
Why
No.
we hate on bro like that? Bro out here working and we
Yeah.
hating on
They
him.
need to enlist.
He's
It's
sucking
good
a lot
to
of
see
dick,
fresh actors at some point.
How do
Tired
you
of
know
seeing
that?
the same
Didn't you just say
people.
we about speaking facts? How do you know he's sucking dick?
Oh, my fault. That is allegedly, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
What the fuck type of news article
Yeah.
printed this?
That's defamation of character.
Well,
No, allegedly.
we need to have more fresh. There's so many
Allegedly,
actors and
he-
actresses
him
that's
and
trying to
Dishwa-
get in, and we keep seeing the same people
That means
squinting
something.
to get a tear out. They all cried out. They all acting out. Just
That's
I
for sure
thought it
fireworks.
was Armageddon.
we just need
sure
to get
fireworks.
new people. Like that's what I like about Pussy Valley. they got a bunch of new people
Huh?
to act on a movie.
I don't
Where's
watch.
that at?
I don't watch that shit.
I didn't, but
Oh,
that was the thing. I was not.
I looked at
as,
y'all. I
like,
was like, did y'all watch that shit?
but that's the thing. Like, I'm just speaking on
You know
a
what you
show
do,
that
though?
has fresh actors, so it wasn't more so on did anybody watch it because it wasn't. I was just speaking because there's people that do watch that do know what I'm talking about, and at the end of the day, it's fresh actors. Like they could have went with a K Michelle or a Big Frida. Those two was complaining about not getting a spot. But you
K Michelle,
can't even
Frida?
yeah, K Michelle, you know.
The two main motherfuckers that got their own.
Like we don't have to.
K Michelle can't fight, so she don't need to be on TV.
But she can't
And
act
Frida,
either. So why do we need to
I'm
see K
over her
Michelle?
fucking deep
Just
ass
because
voice.
we know her name.
She got her own damn show anyway.
And just like I'm tired of seeing Beyonce in movies. It's like, sis,
Dude, she
if
can't
we
be
gotta
in the
hear
movie
that Texas
and
accent
the soundtrack.
turning into a black
It don't work.
exploitation accent, I'm tired of hearing it.
Dude,
like-
I need to practice my accent.
It's like, oh, it's honey in every movie. Like we don't have to watch that. Tired of seeing it. Fucking ridiculous.
Fuck, I was.
She did that baby, that voice, every movie.
She channeling her mama. I thought somebody was listening to.
Okay. All right. Let's go. I mean, AP got a news article.
So I was reading earlier, and it
Dude,
said
I have to get okay. I have to write you down. I
was reading this article earlier, and it said that Texas company aims to 3D print buildings on moon with Project Olympus.
Who gives a fuck?
Do we know what Project
Ain't no
Olympus
stairway
is?
to
What is
heaven.
Project Olympus?
Project Olympus is I didn't even get through the entire thing. Give
You
you a
gotta be
small
rich to get
in-depth
in that.
Mm-hmm.
description of what it is. But basically, from what I was looking at and reading, they wanna they've been funded billions of dollars.
But who?
Private companies, pretty sure.
And a couple and small what it says small business something. I was like, what the hell?
They don't. They not specific though.
No, it's not. It's not.
it ain't
They got the
public.
NASA invested 15% in
Yeah.
it. So from there, the whole thing is these niggas got money to 3D print buildings on a moon. On the
3D
moon.
3D print.
We're not talking about making
No.
clothes. We're not talking about helping Black
Dude,
Lives Matter. We're talking about
I've seen 3D print done. Like this shit is next level, and I wanted to learn that shit. I was gonna buy my own machine. And once you buy your machine, you gotta get into the different type of textures it got, different type of plastic, and learn how to program that shit. Cause that is coding in there too. I mean, I stayed up. This shit's so raw.
it's coding in 3D print.
Yes.
Never would have guessed.
Yes.
Well, anything technical.
Do you think? Why do you think they're doing that?
Nah, nigga, cause you can sit there and make guns.
No, I'm saying why do you think they 3D print buildings?
Buildings on the
YouTube.
moon.
Dude,
Because how you gonna
3D
travel? How you
print
gonna
a
take
gun?
the same airstrip? I mean, the same material
Dude.
transported.
Can I? You know, you see. Let me see.
Get a car.
How often do you think? How often do you think the U.S. has been to the moon since Apollo 13?
See what I'm saying?
It's two stories, bro.
Given like I guess the records that they do provide, I gander they've been there a few times. To the point where now they're 3D printing buildings. Now they're trying to build
Are they
civilization.
sending Are they sending drones there, or are the actual people stepping foot?
No, they're not there. So can I help
It's a
you?
highly G5 fucking glass.
So what happened is that there used to be two moons, guys, right? The moon that we see today isn't the real moon.
I don't give a fuck if they might go separate themselves on a whole suffocating ass planet.
Living off the
Fuck
land.
it.
That's what they're doing it for.
Take
Give me,
them, they
one
pedophiles,
like this.
and they weird ass fucking inbreds.
And Red Bull, not just like a yellow or green or a cranberry.
Done pretty bitches.
Continue though.
Time for
So
what you
the
were
moon,
saying.
it's two moons, guys, and the real moon, it gives us energy. This moon right here is a soul catcher. So what
The
they have,
soul catcher?
yeah.
That's probably why I ain't getting no dick.
So what happened is that NASA,
I told you I fucked, so you don't have to.
NASA and the Archon, they call it Archons, right? Archons are these fucking entities that
Archons,
yeah, that suck on our livelihoods, right? Our energy.
yeah.
So we got certain people in the government higher ups who have made a deal with these individuals, entities, and they got things created for them to harness energy. So the trauma that everybody feels like they have to go through in this world is not
Louis.
Yeah.
Why do you think they 3D printing buildings on the moon?
I said that in the beginning. It's because they can't carry out material out into space.
Oh, okay.
But I said also to clear that up is that they don't go to the real moon. They say that's a moon that's not moving.
What intrigued you about this article?
Well, the intriguing thing is, number one, first off, they're making buildings on the moon. They go from stepping foot on the moon to designing, architecting buildings like that we live in.
Okay.
Housing and shit, you from skyscrapers and shit on the moon.
You know what?
On top of that, these people got funded to do so. So what the hell was the pitch? What was the pitch line? How the hell did these people come and it's like, yeah, so we want to start this, we want to do this project where we start building buildings on the moon. And the other people on the other side of the table was like, you know what? That's an excellent idea.
So I can tell you,
here's $100 billion.
Don't they have a Space Force now, though? So, that's not too far-fetched, though, bro. If there's a Space Force, why wouldn't they be trying to do some shit like that on the moon?
So can I tell you?
Actually, the Space Force is probably designed to protect what they doing on the moon. You feel me?
Can I tell you the pitch?
What's that?
Hey guys, the world is waking up. Everybody's getting way too awakened. They're smart. They're gonna find out we really didn't go to the moon, and they're gonna find out that the real ancestors already have been to the moon, and actually there's already buildings already on the moon. So how can we cover up our own lives? Oh, let's make this 3D printer. Oh, you mean this thing that we've been had for like several centuries of years that they say is a 3D printer, but really it can just make anything that it wants because it's.
Didn't bro made a gun for that motherfucker?
Right, it's
a gun that worked, not just a gun. That motherfucker made a firing pin.
It's ancient history, bro. Ancient science, bro. So I'm saying,
aside from the ancient science and all the philosophies and theories behind it, if somebody came to you and said they was finna start a company whose whole prime objective was to build buildings on the moon. Let's say somebody came to you and said, we want to sell lemonade on the fucking moon.
How do you get funded for that?
Are you going to put your money behind that?
Nobody would. So you know why? That's what I'm saying.
That's why
it's a cover-up. That's why it's a cover-up. And I don't know if it was that deep. That's the revamp, baby.
Yeah. How many other companies came and was like, you know what?
Tesla.
We wanted.
Oh, I need to stop talking. All right, let's get some noise.
Yeah, we just dropped them 8 money.
Elon gonna fuck you up, bro. You better be cool, bro. You gonna say some shit you ain't supposed to say.
Yeah,
on top of that, there's I don't know if y'all heard, but the freaking airline is Singapore Airline. They offering flights to Singapore Airlines. So you get a back and forth ticket to where you came from. They're flying people nowhere. People are buying tickets to board an airplane, to fly in the air for a couple of hours and get off right where they boarded.
That's just like a cruise. That's not that far fetched. That's what people do at a cruise.
Well, that's when you come and.
You ever seen a plushed out airplane?
Is it not really far fetched?
No, it's not really.
It's not that far fetched, bro. It's planes that got pools in them, bro. It's planes with whole open, bro. It's fat ass, like dope ass, fly ass plane.
But as a being business,
Hell
this
yeah.
is how you become. It's how you think of. So if they're doing that, that means y'all got to come with a cruise airplane. Who has a cruise airplane right now? We're talking too much, God damn it.
You know what?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that exists, bro.
I guess
Like a drop top.
We don't know.
A drop top.
We would have knew about a cruise. The only one
We wouldn't have known about.
Why?
Shit,
The only
bro.
one we seen was on TV called Soul Plane, brother.
Bruh.
You never ever.
I guess that.
So you got to fly somewhere that's like 20 hours away, so
Exactly.
you can enjoy yourself.
Cruise.
I guess it more so makes sense in the world where people is actually buying chicks. So
Exactly.
if that's the case, then I definitely shouldn't be shocked, and it shouldn't surprise me. It does because
agree.
it's not something I was,
Red.
It's not something that
Yellow.
anybody I know is pitching.
Let me see.
So is that the part that wows you? It's just the fact that they was able to
The
get
fact
that
that
off.
the fact that they are able to get that pitch off,
I knew you was gonna
get the funding, and actually do it.
7 colors, so you just won't have.
I think I'm about to fucking start a
We're
business.
talking about building buildings on the moon. To y'all, that may not seem like. To me, that's
You want to
like
be
the
with the motherfucking crackers? Yeah.
Irritated.
Well, so you
wanna
think?
be an agent?
Hold on. So it's mind blowing that they're building. They're building buildings on the wall on the moon, but it's not mind blowing that they don't have no fucking video footage in 2020 of them visiting the fucking moon, even with a fucking drone. You don't think that's a little? Like you don't be like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this?
Well, then I think if that's the case, then it should be even more concerning that the niggas is getting funded.
That's what I'm telling you. That is exactly what I'm telling you, bro.
So the fact that a company is getting funded to do
You get money to hide the secret, G.
What's next on the docket? Let's keep this thing going.
We got a pussy you
I
guys.
love you. And you surprised me after I got irritated and shit. That's what I'm talking about.
No off
Natural.
pure natural.
Biological.
He don't even say like he just straight out with it.
That was a gift.
Straight out with it.
I don't know. Is this yours or what?
Shit, if you don't mind the 49er in the back.
Oh, damn.
Let me see.
What did that say?
I don't know what kind of football
Oh, that's
team you like.
that is saucy. All right.
Man, let me go get one of them day money shirts. Let me show you.
Oh shit.
Wait, you got to start a 49er
All right, so
shit. I didn't know if she
wanted.
wanted Raider or 49er, so I wasn't gonna be a hater. So
In your
I'll start
opinion,
her
Lucky
hater.
because Damo is a nightmare.
Hold on, I think we got an action topic.
I'm still my own woman.
Oh, it's all good. But you
She's a fucking Pisces, y'all.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I'm still my own. Because you keep reading. I mean,
I know, but don't do that though. I'm doing it because it's out of love. Don't do it for you to me.
oh,
Yeah, don't do it.
Where that fucking gone?
I love him.
No, I'm doing it out of
I was
love.
about to say, man, crack that.
I know.
Just
I
do
love
it.
him. He's fucking magical. I'm gonna send you guys like a fucking edible arrangement. Like, who was in charge of this shit? I heard the fuck out of that. Because usually I would have been cheating by
I
now.
was about to say, and
This
this
is fucking fun.
is like 30 and up.
All right. You guys had to drink on that one. Huh?
$12.
All right, let's go.
So.
Never had a man before. Just
Oh, no, I have.
What's the topic, bro?
Please don't be that
I
nigga
don't give a
today.
fuck if I had 30 of them.
Please don't be that
it
man.
was,
Would
the,
be
act,
what,
it was
man?
the action topic.
Don't be that man.
I got
Let's
the
go.
right. I got the
I know.
right
I'm waiting for you to. I'm waiting for you to
That
get your shit off.
I'm waiting.
That
and still
that
has
was
had a man in the past.
categorized a woman.
Everybody pay attention.
Oh, yeah, go to the store.
Prizes.
You get my yellow one then?
To the store on the top.
Come on.
Can you get my yellow one, please?
I mean, y'all got other. What's the other topic?
We was
We're
finna,
about to go to our next one.
All right.
we was finna say your topic.
Yeah.
What happened? What y'all do? That's some bad.
Okay, we about to go
Fake.
to the store.
In your
What
opinion,
the fuck? Hey, does everybody get
Where
whooped?
my large go, bro?
Large? Not that far.
Huh?
Not that far.
in your
I ain't smoking enough weed.
You said what?
25.
You keep saying the price for?
Yeah, they're like $45 for you, right? 25.
I'm just saying, what you keep saying the price for?
No, because I'm not gonna expose you. Let's just keep the conversation at $25.
Advertise,
You're
nigga.
exploiting me.
I'm exploiting you.
Yeah.
I charge my mama for a shirt, bro.
Damn. All right.
Man, it's
We
business.
we love that.
So-
Support black business, bro. What's the ooh, I thought, man.
in your opinion, which is more effective, spirituality or prayer?
I'll start talking.
Wait, say it again.
In your opinion,
Who's gonna go first?
which is more effective, spirituality or prayer?
None.
Miss Royale,
Yeah, choose.
who would you like to go first?
AP.
Ooh.
And y'all niggas seem interested. Please.
I actually thought about that a bit, and to be honest with you, it's really a thing. It's really subjective, to be honest with you. Because I understood, because when we was talking about it earlier, and Louis was like, it's both the same thing. In a sense, it is, but it's separated. It's separated. But in a sense, it's the same thing. When you pray, you kind of tapping into that spirituality or whatnot. So,
Why are you doing it though? Is it by choice or force?
I mean, that's up to you. If it's by force, then you definitely ought not be doing it.
Kind of contradicts everything he says when it's a choice.
How does it contradict?
Shit, kinda. To me, my opinion. Just seems like.
No, I'm listening.
How? I'm gonna just wait my turn. Sorry, people.
I'm curious to hear how it contradicts.
Because I feel like I was raised religious and hella strict, hella militant. Like, I swear my whole teenage years on punishment. And learning, they trying to turn me into a fucking housewife, and you gotta learn how to cook for that nigga. Fuck that nigga. He gonna microwave straight up. Why not? But religion, I hated going to the mosque. But I hated going to church even more. That shit used to irritate my soul. Pop them fucking stockings and that polyester.
She said stop.
That shit should be a fucking choice.
So
half of my daddy family was killed by James Jones. James, whatever the fuck that white crackhead saltine nigga, motherfucker. Jim Jones.
But like you said, it should be a choice, right?
It should be a choice, but
so if it's a choice, then for me that.
So what about when it's not? I didn't have no choice.
It should not be a choice, and that's the thing. When people make it not a choice, that's not like.
Think about how many women didn't have a choice. If you don't fuck Elijah Muhammad, bitch, you a loser.
Hey, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I personally feel like you feel me. Whether you dig into spirituality or prayer or whatever religion you get into,
shit, though.
It should whatever religion, whatever thing makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes you feel like you doing something as a person, do it.
Huh? You a Rakadushi, huh?
I'm a what?
What is that?
I'm a what?
Tyler Perry, blood. Don't do that shit again.
Tyler Perry.
Yo, I was high as fuck when I was watching Ruthless. Dude dropped down to his motherfucking knees, told dude to drop his pants down. This motherfucker had horse stick. I was like,
wait, what was this? What is
this? BET, Ruthless. I swear, I was like,
I don't know what that has to do with prayer or spirituality.
because Rakadushis are a code.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, I've been trying to talk about dick and pussy since the motherfucking show started.
What?
Yeah, let's give her. I guess
Please, let me do that. 5 minutes about the inside.
Jesus Christ, hey James.
That nigga said James.
You know anything about the inside?
So yeah, going off basically in my thing, it should definitely be a choice and it's effective if you believe it's effective.
Who going next?
Wow. So.
The booty hole go crazy. What is you talking about that?
That's gay activities when you do a straight homosexual man.
Look, I like to hear a man say that.
Wait, what we talking about right now?
Oh my god.
Oh, you gonna throw some ass on me?
Oh, Taylor.
Is that not?
Let's see.
His eye.
Hello.
yeah.
I like to come in. Look at those titties. See those titties? I see those
This
titties.
Harvey one.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Black people never leave. Right on time.
You feel me though?
He wants to talk about religion. I don't want to talk about the inside.
So the question was, which one is more effective in your opinion, spirituality or prayer?
And who would you like to go next?
Can you come back to
You.
me?
Fuck.
She's a sinner.
Who she say?
Me, it's on me.
So
I know I'm a sinner.
It don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
I need the floor, though. I need
If
the
you suck
floor,
all
though.
of it,
He can't speak right now.
I need the floor real quick. It's subjective. I believe, like, because it's all about convincing your subconscious mind. Whatever your mind thinks is real. So if you feel like prayer works, that might work for you. You know what I'm saying? My personal preference is spirituality. I choose that over that because
What's the difference?
the difference is like, okay, prayer has to do with faith and hoping and coming from a place of inferiority.
What the fuck is Ramadan for?
I don't know.
Wait, let him finish.
So that's prayer. That's religion. Religion teaches you to have faith. Don't question why he does what he does. Just have faith. Spirituality teaches you to tap in. That's where you go into the whole knowledge of self, and that's where you go from like believing to really like knowing and understanding why shit works. So that's just a position that I prefer to take as far as how I approach life. It's just to come at it like that. So, and like I said, I gave an example of that shit earlier, just speaking shit into existence. That shit worked for me. Like paying attention to like certain numbers and patterns. That shit worked for me. That let me know the universe is, trying to tell me something.
Yep.
So that type of shit works for me. Like I got altars and shit that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I got personal rituals that I do, you know what I'm saying? That shit works for me. So, yeah, but to answer the question, what's more effective? At the end of the day, it is subjective. It's, whatever the person believes. But in my opinion, spirituality is for me.
I go again.
Louis.
I'm gonna be serious. No inside booty hole, nothing.
Louis next.
Okay, Louis.
All right, guys. Prayer and spirituality, it's the same thing, guys. You can't have one and not be the other. So, definition of prayer, they don't really have one, but the Wikipedia says it's an invocation or act that seeks to activate a rapport with an object of worship through deliberate communication in narrow sense. The terms refer to an act of supplication of intercession. Intercession is, I'll get to it in a minute. Directed towards a deity, a god, or a defiant ancestor. So, I had to say that to show you guys that it covers all aspects of spirituality dealing with prayer. So, when I say that is the same thing, it's the same thing. Because even if you're talking to yourself, you're going to intercede with your higher self, which would have to be an intercession.
I'm still myself.
Which would be a prayer. So, it's all the same thing, guys. I love Louis. I love you guys. Go ahead. Louis knows it all.
Fuck Jim Jones.
What does Louis know?
Who's next?
What does Louis?
Because Louis really didn't answer the question, but who's next?
I did answer.
I thought I was next.
I did
I guess
answer. You
Nye is
said,
next.
which
Nye.
one is? I said they're both the same.
Right.
They're one and the same.
Thank you. Nye is next.
I love
And
to
I
feel like they
went
go
into
hand in
detail.
hand.
That's why I was like, what's the difference? Because I thought that
Yeah,
was
they
the
go
same
they go
thing.
hand in hand because I think when you are at your altar, speaking to your ancestors, it's coming across as if you're praying. So for me, I'm not like somebody asked me today, was I religious? And I was like, no, I'm more spiritual than religious. I don't know.
Dude.
When you are you praying or are you talking to your? Because I talk to my
swear.
ancestors all the time. Like when I was pulling out my driveway, I was like, ancestors, please move me, provide me safety to get to and from my location.
Oh, yeah, you're
That's a prayer.
Shit. We
That's
all
a prayer.
together
So
together.
to me, it goes hand in hand.
Right.
But a lot of times, prayer is tied to white Jesus.
Which makes it subjective.
You say white Jesus.
Yeah.
You said
I don't know
prayer
that nigga.
is to white.
Sometimes it depends, though. It depends.
My God is called my.
It's
Great
intercessory. You guys know
thundercloud
what
maker.
intercessory is? I think that's where we're mixing up the
little.
word of the terminologies.
My
No,
grandmother taught
because
me
the
that.
whole thing is like when you read it, it said that it can be tied to a deity. Therefore, there's someone that can define what God is to someone else, which takes away from the spirituality aspect. Because you're allowing someone to give you what your term of spirituality is. And a lot of people just do that. That's what makes it subjective. Because depending on what you understood to be spirituality, prayer, religion, or whatever, you might be doing it for all the wrong reasons or for all the right reasons, but you're doing it because someone told you to do it. So that takes away the spirituality because you're not even tapping into who you supposed to be talking to. You talking to somebody else's God. I have another question.
What's that?
But I was gonna wait.
I think everybody went.
Stop whipping us, master.
Was there another word?
Yes,
Another topic?
I want another religious question.
No, say what you want.
Shanette Duchica, what's funny? Did you have a question? Who has a question that's viewing? It looks like a Shanette Duchica.
Can Christian men be with more than one woman?
I think that's against that shit, ain't it?
They can be,
You
but it's
Christian?
not. No, I was raised Christian though. I was raised to I don't
African
identify.
Buddhist structure.
Yeah, I don't identify with any religion really, but
I'm sorry,
I
I
was
already
raised
had this
Christian.
conversation with my grandmother. She gets mad for all that shit.
yeah, because they're raised. When you're a Christian, you're raised to wait for.
Girl,
men
I made it
to
to the first
come.
page and message to the black man. I was like right now, and we was in class shaking.
Yeah.
My cousin was her teacher.
Okay.
But
Was
What
there
got
was
me like
your
that.
question?
Okay. Then.
he can't have
Question,
Shantae, me, and Ramika. The fuck? That's what they say about you, shit, a black man. That black man, he can have only one wife. He can covet more than one. What the fuck he can?
Oh damn!
Try it.
I ain't read that book in so long. I forgot they said something about
I used to ask. I was like, "You let your man do that?" She was like, "No." I was like, "You sure?"
I got a topic there.
I mean,
Nobody got
I
a topic.
am down for
Okay.
the sister wife. Just one though.
Damn.
In the group chat a while back, in the group chat, I posted this video of Monique, and Monique was talking about how certain conditions actors have to go into in order to get a movie role, and how certain tactics that are used against them to keep them quiet from speaking out against like some of the abuse and wicked shit they go through behind closed doors. So
Surprise, surprise.
she was saying basically, in order to keep an actor from speaking out, and at the same time, in order for that actor to get a certain role or position, he got to let a producer or somebody in a position of power take his manhood, or go
You
in
a
it.
sucker. You a sucker.
If this is now, this is my thing.
Oh, you gonna talk about Puff Daddy? Oh God. Oh God.
I don't know about Puff, but I'm saying though. What I'm saying is this. If this is like common knowledge, right? Say if Hollywood was like a secret slave plantation and we really didn't realize it. But say if these actors was like doing shit that they didn't really want to do, that they was forced to do, are we as viewers responsible if we keep supporting that machine that keeps these people in these conditions?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm listening to you.
Yes,
The hurt titties is like
We are responsible? The viewer is responsible. So why?
that's
Why?
Like entertaining dumbass shit. Like when you see a nigga doing dumbass shit and you entertain his dumbass, and he gets the laughs because you entertain his dumbass, he gonna keep doing it.
I mean,
But what I'm saying is,
nature
what if I'm
versus
saying these actors are being put in positions to do things they don't want to do?
You're taking it. I mean, they're not. I mean, you're saying they're. So you're saying they're being.
I remember I seen this picture, rest in peace, Chad Boswick. I remember I seen this picture of this nigga, he was doing the Black Panther shit, but that nigga facial expression was so fucking dead, like he was so tired, sick and tired of doing that shit, like he was wore out, bruh.
He looked like.
So I was just like, bruh, what if these actors are really hostages, bruh? And if they was, should we still support this shit? Should we still be watching their programs, their networks? Should we still be supporting and getting their merchandise, bruh?
I mean, they put their heart into it though.
What are we subjected to view in on people who sold their life to an entertainment business.
Some people are born into it though.
Exactly. So
you can't like some people born in slavery. You can't fault a motherfucker who's born into something.
Someone who's born into this entertainment life, and you have the knowledge of evil and good, and you choose to still do evil, I have no regrets for you.
What if they're ignorant in an honest way?
Right now?
To be ignorant is
To not know.
We have big booty.
So I'm saying, like, what if
Oh, I'm
these,
not a big booty hoe. I'm a big titty.
like, it's just like somebody who's raised religious, bro. Like, you only know what you've been taught.
Okay.
So, say somebody raised in Hollywood, say you might think being diddled is normal. Coming up in that, you might think that pedophilia
until you're
shit.
15 or 16,
You
bro.
know-
Until you start talking to other 15
Yeah,
or
no
16
matter
year-olds.
what, you've done for sure at
That's
some
if you
point in
hang
time
around
know
that
that
age
that getting
You're gonna
diddled is
find
not
out.
normal, bro.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you ain't gonna know
I'm
what's
just saying,
wrong.
any of that
But I'm
lifestyle,
saying
you
you might
realize-
think that it's acceptable.
When you get
I'm not.
out,
You might still feel like it's wrong, but you might be like, "Well, this is what goes
so
on."
when the
Though.
people get out of
Turn
those
out gay,
lifestyles,
yeah,
they
ain't
turn
gonna
out
happen.
to real druggies, right?
So what?
When people get out those lifestyles, they're druggies, right?
Exactly.
So they end up in Frisco, they end up in these big cities, and you think they're crazy. But they're trying to tell you, like, hey, bro, you don't know. Like, yeah, I'm rich. I probably have a trust fund. But, nigga, I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit. They're about to sacrifice my life. Like, you don't even know what I was born for. Like, so I'm saying, you're telling me, is it their fault that they don't have
Our viewers, if we were equipped with the knowledge that Hollywood was a plantation, was exploiting people for their talents, was forcing people to do things against their will. Think about Harvey Weinstein and how many. I'm just saying. Think about how many women came out and said they had to do such and such in order to get a role. So this is what I'm saying.
Your fault. I'm sorry.
Be that as it may. It might be.
Fault.
That's true because ain't nobody putting a gun to your head, making you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, if you know as a viewer this is happening, are you still going to support that machine that is doing
enthusiasm? Did you do it right? That's why your ass got up there.
No, because most of the women in this time frame, this is their goal.
They want to suck dick. They want to be caught sucking dick.
They're looking for the top executive, the top movie producer. They're looking for this
and they
to give them this.
Dude, when booty summer, when summer,
so we don't have to. We don't have to act like that fantasy isn't real. That is. We're not talking about that part. We're talking about. Let's go to the people that you said that born here because that's the only people that I can say.
Mm-hmm.
The people that
we're not talking about who you can save though, Lou.
I know, but I'm saying who has a
their mentality
who has
is
make
different.
sense to have.
Can we just please stay on topic?
We're on
in your opinion.
But you can't
already answered it. Yes, and then you keep going back.
Bad. You're right.
So you're trying to prove something else. So what I'm telling you is that if a person is born into this and he knows of an age of the idea of where he's at, 9 out of 10, 8 out of times, they're not going to change their livelihood because what they found out of the knowledge. The people who do are druggies. Those are the percentages.
Nigga, I cut my whole family off.
I mean, are you?
I'm cool. Nope.
Filthy rich?
What the fuck do I need people who
I'm saying, are you filthy rich?
What the fuck? I'm rich in life.
No, I'm saying this.
I'm rich in life.
Rich?
I don't fucking know, and I wouldn't care.
Oh, so that's.
I won't shit from them.
No, I'm saying this is the analogy of what I was
but
using.
even if it's that, what stems from it?
No, I'm saying so 8%, so 80%, so the 20% that does go away from the family, that does find out the knowledge that this is evil. This is an evil family. This is an evil thing that I'm into. They go out into the world, right? 10% try to change the world. They end up dying. The other 10, they become druggies.
I believe that fucking percent is way smaller than that because it's a whole lot of fucking frogs and snakes out here. They everywhere. They old people now. This old bitch, she trying to sit there and get her fucking Suburban fix.
I agree. Actually, what you're saying, I agree.
She trying to do a motherfucking insurance thing.
Mm-hmm.
Say my little ass Honda pushed her big ass Tahoe. Bitch, please.
So she got a
bitch, please. I'm so motherfucking smooth with it.
You got full coverage?
Think I don't.
AP, in your opinion, do you think viewers, if like I said, we had the knowledge to, we was equipped with the information to understand that Hollywood was some sort of like plantation. Are we as viewers responsible for supporting that if we keep watching and buying into all that shit?
There's no place for you. Unless you want to be a robot. Want to fall in line.
No. And there's the reason why I say no is specifically because, number one, people know what they do. People know what they're doing from day one and then on.
From the execute and the
Can you elaborate on that?
shit.
Because
I need you to say that one more
understand-
time. Say that one more
Really
time.
understand that people know that the choices that they
At the end of the day, like people know, like when they go apply for this movie or whatnot, you know, like what you're trying to get into. When niggas like people, it's a societal thing. Like now, like where it's on one side it's accepted, but on the other side it's not accepted, and it's like this back and forth contradictory thing. Like you feel me? You feel me? Yeah, nah. Because at the end of the day, like. If we're talking about holding accountable, we have to hold the people in our own communities accountable before we can even
I ain't
address
accountable.
like Hollywood and people of that nature. Because like at the end of the day, it's coming from our neighborhood.
Ooh. Okay.
It's coming like directly from us, point blank period, from like human. At the end of the day, so and it's like. Shit is being promoted to us, and like niggas know, like, but they ain't trying to listen. You know what's crazy is earlier this week.
They're listening.
Earlier this week, I was working. I'm in San Francisco,
Ain't saying nothing.
and I'm up there in the fucking hills in San Francisco. I was working for this rental car delivery, so I went and delivered this rental car, and I'm trying to figure out how to get to my next location. So I'm trying to figure out where the bus at so I could get to the bar station or whatnot. And as I'm looking down my phone and walking down the street, I see a restaurant, a little cafe or whatnot. And so I'm like, I might stop in here and get me something to eat. So then I start looking up on my phone to like find the menu for me to place online because I wanted to see what kind of food they had. So I'm doing all of this. Unbeknownst to me, somebody around in the neighborhood decided to call the police.
Oh, you had one of my moments. Thank God.
So I'm minding my own business on my phone.
Shit.
And I decided, I can't find the menu on my phone. So I decided to turn around and go inside the restaurant. I had just finished smoking my blunt. So I decided to go inside the little cafe. Yeah. So as I get ready to go inside, the police at the corner talking about, hey, come here. So I'm like, come here. The fuck?
What city was this?
So
he said
I'm in San Francisco.
In the hills.
Oh, okay.
Now, mind you,
where in the hills?
Mind you, out in front of this cafe, it was the lady who works in the cafe or owns the cafe, and then it was a black dude. He was just sitting there, you know. So, at the time that the police, was telling me to come here, and as I'm about to go walk into the cafe, her and the black dude closed the door on me. So I'm like, what the fuck going on here?
The black dude?
The black dude in the building, like he in there. So like. After going back and forth with the police because they said that somebody called and said that I was looking in the cars. Mind you, I just came from delivering a car.
They played you.
I didn't give a fuck about no car. I just came from delivering a car. So they was like, you feel me? They just had to stop and talk to me or whatnot. So after going back and forth with them,
have to.
After going back and forth with them, I start walking away, and the black dude, he's standing outside now. And I asked him, I'm like, bro, did you see me look at any of these cars? You know what his response was?
I don't even give a fuck.
Oh, no.
Boy.
And I'm like, bro, you seen me walking up this street.
House nigga.
In my phone. You gonna tell me you didn't see me? Oh, no. I'm like, that's that shit, bro. And he was an OG.
Nigga, why you didn't call him on this shit?
Bro, it was
loud and clear. That's some house nigga shit.
Bro started walking off. It was like, bro, because at a certain point, I was only gonna escalate the situation by getting more mad. I was already angry at that time. Anything else was gonna piss me off and take me to a point where I know I was not gonna return.
Dude, you want to know how pissed off I was Monday? This is right after I had gotten into a car accident. Like an hour after I got into a car accident, hitting 3 cars. Nigga, the police, after they didn't run my driver's license and my motherfucking insurance, they still asked me, was the car stolen?
But ultimately...
they making me sit down on the motherfucking ground.
You hit 3 cars?
Nigga. And don't remember none of it. And wasn't drinking.
Ooh, shit.
And wasn't smoking.
What?
Oh, that's
Nigga,
You
my
don't remember it?
nigga, I woke up hitting the third
But
card.
ultimately, I
Like,
told that
first 2
story
days,
to say, like,
That's
at the
just-
end of
it
the
just
day,
been
like,
playing.
another black person, like, you, for me, he's seen the situation, he's seen what it was, and still, like,
No.
turned his head, denied it, and everything. So at the end of the day, like, we can't even hold the people in our own communities responsible. And, like, we keep turning our heads and acting like shit. Like, we know what's going on.
Because
We know
it's
what's
levels to
happening.
it.
We know what we're doing when we're doing it.
I mean, he probably
Most
is
people, you
fucking-
can tell them, like, you know what you're doing. Like, and they like, yeah, I know, but
That's some bitch ass
so it's
shit.
like at the end
But
of
you
the
don't
day,
know how hard he fought to get where he's at. And like,
Okay.
I kind of understand his bitch ass shit. But then again, he's supposed to fight for what's right.
So now, check this out. I put some in a group chat where Monique was talking about, the comedian Monique. She was talking about some of the things actors have to do to get movie roles, and she was saying like, in some ways actors get kept quiet, and at the same time, what they have to do for a movie role is sometimes they have to let these people in higher positions like do stuff sexually to them. So I'm like, if us as viewers are more aware that these are the things actors and entertainers have to go through, are we somewhat responsible for this by supporting Hollywood, supporting these shows, and buying into their merchandise and all that type of shit?
No, because I tell my son all the time he wants to do music, right? Like he will put everything on the back burner for music. That's his passion. So when you go into something that you love, if you want to get to, you know what I'm saying, like Beyonce, I'm pretty sure she didn't have to do a whole lot of shit to get to that she probably did not want to do.
What?
To get, ain't no telling. But I mean, if she's been in movies and all kind of shit, like she's a motherfucker. When you think of, she's made herself like a worldwide brand. So it's like, I'm pretty sure she has done shit that she didn't want to do. But at the end of the day, I'm a Beyonce like fan. But at the end of the day, she has most likely done things that she didn't like. But you ask for that. When you want to go into you go into McDonald's, you ask for that job. So you ask for everything that come with it.
Yeah, the shit talking and treat
right, and the motherfuckers throwing Big
Big
Mac sauce at you and insulting your intelligence in the drive-thru, like the whole shit.
You know what you're signing up for.
Right, you're asking for that. So in exchange for money, like you're asking to get fingers in the booty or whatever the case is.
But then you have to ask yourself this. Why even respond to that? Because they were raised and with that type of nurture and that type of nature. So there's no point of even acknowledging that because it doesn't add or subtract anything to life itself. Matter of fact, my fucking just burn that motherfucker. And wait, did you know in Ohio, if you admit you can't procreate, that's fucked up, huh?
What do you mean you can't procreate? Like that's a rule in Ohio?
No, it's a law.
You said what?
If you
I
are
never taste my nut before, G.
I never
right, nigga, no.
What are you talking about? Make sure.
I got females that suck my dick. I'm fucking their mouth and they tell me your nut tastes good. Why does your nut taste so good?
Oh, okay.
Because I drink a lot of pineapple juice.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, like,
Duh!
So why would you make that statement towards me? That was dumb.
You was all into my sandwich. You want to know what it was.
Yeah, but you didn't have to say.
Hi, everybody. MVLC's in the building.
Hey, guys.
That's how you make an introduction. If you ever want to know something, make an introduction. I do classes.
He has a
seminars.
pineapple dog and a link in his grill, y'all.
I'm literally back here like.
All right, are we to the main one?
We to the Chitty Baby. Seems back.
Everybody irritated because everybody acts like
It's over, bro.
I'm here.
It's the retrograde.
You want some here?
No,
Get your fucking sweater on.
it was pre-retrograde.
Okay.
Seated. The party just begun. Seated. Come and let's play together at the Revamp Podcast. Let's all go to SK, Slap Wagon, Gullah. Being there is a lot to do there. All we need now is Louis there. Come on, let's all do the Big podcast. Just put your food in your hand.
Let's get to the main brief. Let's get to the parents and shit, bro.
And get your pineapple sausage sandwich.
Talk about the lady.
Doesn't matter what it is, because AP's gonna be mad at that. So don't.
Where's that going? Where's that going? Where's it going?
That's what we talking about?
And all of us say she had a baby. Her baby was
That's a good topic. That's a good topic. I ain't gonna lie. Let's bring it up.
Action.
Bring it up.
I have a topic for you, ladies.
Bring it up.
Hold on.
Boy, what's up? You get a piece, man?
Okay.
You got what?
You get a piece?
AP just put up an article.
You all got some chips on
The
this?
article says,
Piece, bro.
I don't like loose pussy.
I can get a piece now.
What?
don't say nothing about pussy. It says nothing about pussy in this article.
Okay.
You see that?
It says, 50 Cent says the biggest target of cancel culture. Where that fucking going at, bro?
You said what?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm listening. Cancel culture and 50 Cent.
50 Cent says the biggest target of cancel culture is heterosexual males.
Dude,
I
I'm
love
so
agree.
fucking tired of talking about
I
this
love
fucking
agree.
No, look. I will not have another gay. No. Yesterday was my gay
I'm
day.
sorry.
Wait.
As
Yeah.
part of the LGBTQC committee.
Her and
I mean, community.
and us.
The lime barbecue?
No, we gotta trim that shit down.
I don't even know what's good.
It's not right.
What we talking
It's
about?
not right. It's
talking
not
about
right.
what the
hell is
Too
the R?
much
So
ball
straight people are the reason cancel culture is
No.
you can work that
These
back on me,
faggots.
cousin.
Nah, bro, just don't do that.
Boy, they didn't crept in fucking Tyler Perry mind and you get some trifling shit.
Tyler Perry was already gay though.
What? I don't know Tyler Perry.
I'm broken
personally.
hearted.
I don't know Tyler Perry personally. I
Oh,
want
I'm
to be in a
seeing
Tyler Perry movie.
How
Yeah,
the fuck
me
you
too.
do not know Tyler Perry's gay?
I don't know him.
I don't know.
Only a gay nigga would come up with a scene like that. I am telling you.
I don't know.
3 sniffs.
I don't know.
I don't watch Tyler Perry movies, so I don't know.
Me either. So
I don't watch his movies.
I ain't never seen
I've never really been a big fan
It
of
was so like
his movies like that.
No. This
Yeah, I see with the depression, but I do want to be in one, though. So Tyler Perry can cash me.
Hey, so you say Tyler Perry ain't got no kids?
Dude, like it was a cult. He only fucked the men.
Oh, shit.
He came in the men. This show Tyler Perry made, like this shit. Like I sat there and I fucking watched that shit. I
What's the show
cannot
called?
believe.
What's the show called?
What are you talking about? Because I don't know.
I don't know what she was talking about.
When the Tyler Perry soap opera.
But I
Tyler Perry got hella new soap
cannot
operas.
believe
That's one of
that he
them.
fucking. I cannot believe that he even came up with that shit. That shit made my stomach hurt.
Tyler Perry got hella soap operas. If you got BET Plus, Tyler Perry got his own section of all his soap operas, movies, everything.
I'm telling you.
All right, but let's get on topic though. Let's stay on topic, please.
I think this is
Are heterosexual men the target of cancel culture? Is that something that's a thing, or is it bullshit?
I don't know where I'm going.
I'm
I do.
just,
Okay,
I'm like,
can I-
what
can I-
the fuck?
I think sometimes they are. I'm gonna bring up the fact that I support Tory Lanez.
No.
Yes,
about what?
because everybody's trying to cancel him because of this whole shooting.
They really trying to cancel?
Yeah, like people is
Damn.
mad.
Yeah,
His new album just came out. I thought it dropped hot.
It's fire.
You didn't hear the
Hey,
intro?
Rob, that shit's hot,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. But you didn't, the whole intro is a sample of everybody trying to
you
talk shit
hear
about him.
That nigga got beef for that. He's so smart for that, bro.
Fire as fuck.
He
So
was smart
there
for that.
are people
That's very
in my family that support R. Kelly. Like I really got into an argument with my cousin
Because
2 days ago. She supports R. Kelly but does not support Tory Lanez. And I'm like, but sis, R. Kelly fucks kids.
she's
Like,
biased.
He
That's
fucks
why.
kids. But
She-
you're
she
mad,
really
but
fuck
you're
R.
ready
Kelly.
to cancel, Tory Lanez
Nigga, that's
over some
salami.
bullshit.
It's bacon.
Nah.
Ooh. Pork?
Told you, see?
Well, Tory Lanez, if you're a fan of Tory Lanez, I'm a fan of Tory Lanez. I like his music. He's an emo black rapper. He's very emotional.
The fuck
bro.
is an emo?
So
You don't know what emo is?
So you
That's
already know.
Emo.
You already know what his perspective is because he's very emotional. He's a Libra. You know, Libras care about what people think about them. Bro. Some of them, most of them.
care about their money.
And And he's short too, so he also has a short man's complex. I'm not saying I know Tory Lanez personally. I'm not saying I know him personally, but judging by his music, he hate the fact that he's short and he's very emotional. But Daystar, I heard do go crazy. I heard Detroit 2 go crazy. I heard a lot of good albums out there actually.
That's not Canada.
Yeah.
You said what?
That's not Canadian.
Hey, but what this got to do with the original question?
Thank you, what?
I think you should start off. I believe you should
I
start
mean,
off.
nobody called on me. I was just saying my opinion.
What do you think is that? You know what we talking about?
Yeah.
Whose phone is that?
That was mine.
You out of pocket.
What? I had to figure out what the emo was.
Oh.
She hilarious.
Emo, no, you looked up a camel. We talking about an emo rapper.
Hey Siri, what is an emo rapper?
Emu Rapper. Emu Rapper. That's the name of this episode. Emu Rapper.
I just came here, but I like that.
We always come with the fucking titles, bro.
So do you think heterosexual males are the target of cancel culture, or is that some bullshit
Yes,
though?
I think they are.
Why is that?
Because I think people want to see you guys fail. And whenever there could be the smallest of something that you do, and then all of a sudden it's cancel so-and-so, fuck so-and-so. And when Tory Lanez is found to be innocent,
Why does it matter?
it matters because, like, how can I say this?
She got a crush on Tory.
No.
First of all, I don't like little men. Okay.
Damn, I
Short.
swear he like big
trust
He's
little
pretty
niggas.
short. I'm going pretty short.
No, I don't.
He's really little.
Although
Hey,
little
Siri.
niggas be tripods though.
How tall is
However,
Tory Lanez?
Little niggas be trying.
Yeah, they could go
They
like
be
this.
sticking that dick.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
No.
Okay, but that's not neither here nor
I don't
there.
have no opinion on that.
I think that black men are usually
Targeted.
thank you targeted.
5'3", nigga,
You
you
guys are
trying
not
to
being
be.
valued by
Yeah,
people. Okay, I'll give up. Never mind.
When he was like jumping on her booty like.
They said,
CEO
Action, what you think?
Louis. What you talking
What?
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
We got to lift your spirits. I don't know who broke your spirits this week.
yeah, what happened?
What you think about what do you think about that article?
Oh, what the fuck y'all?
I think it's whatever people want it to be.
Oh hell no! We're not going for this shit. That is not real. Action. What happened, dog?
I just answered.
No, you did not just answer. What is
Whatever
going
they
on?
want it to be. If they choose to cancel
Okay.
heterosexual men today,
Uh-huh.
they're going to cancel a dude
There we
for being gay tomorrow, and he says something about women, or they're going to cancel. It's whatever the move is. So I know why I just answered the way I answered. Like, it's whatever they feel like they want to cancel today. They move on. They say Target is the target, and they're going to cancel Target. And then Target apologizes. Then they move on to NFL. It's whatever they want it to be. I don't know why, like, what I had this.
We needed that though.
No.
Why?
Because I said it's whatever they want it to be.
But we didn't really understand it.
That's
I love it. I love your shirt,
that's
by the
what's
way.
up.
I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
That's not
You
leader.
mother-
That's not leadership.
Your shirt is
The
amazing.
fucking follower.
It's tie
The
dye.
fucking.
What
They
about
pull
you,
up
Sam? What
random
you
shit.
think?
If he's
About-
someone
about,
movie,
are they trying to cancel heterosexual?
What do a star rap?
Say no longer.
I feel like
Stand by
I feel like it's always been
Yeah, you want to get some shit?
a thing against the black man. And they just trying to deteriorate the word altogether. So now they just
Sometimes
went straight to
that's for
heterosexuals
yourself.
to generalize it.
Bitch,
All,
you
you know,
fucking trying.
All black men and just masculine energy, period. You know, so we've been getting canceled, bro, because the masculine figures been taking advantage of situations they wasn't supposed to.
Right.
Some masculine figures are
Right.
taking advantage of situations they wasn't supposed to.
Right.
I refuse.
I'm the little homie.
Please. You know that.
You know that.
I refuse to
You the big homie?
Well, I guess, I mean, if we don't get,
Hey,
if we don't
Sid,
got nothing
is
else.
this your big homie?
Because
I mean, I'm a person at the table, though.
You
I
are
didn't
the
see you
youngest
once
here,
though.
though.
Nigga, the fuck
You said what?
You are the littlest,
Yeah.
youngest nigga here.
That makes me great, though. That makes me Michael Jackson.
That makes you.
You're the youngest here,
That
though.
makes me Michael Jackson, though.
Oh.
Which means the oldest at the
It's
table.
between you.
Bitch, she ain't my friend. Wait, but technically, who's the
You want to move
Bitch,
on to the
you said you
parents'
wasn't my
times?
friend.
I think
She was like,
No, the actually, stop doing this, bro.
Who is the oldest?
You was born in 87.
I'm 37. I'm older than all y'all.
37. We have the oldest.
Hold on,
We have the oldest. You ain't 37.
I'm 37.
That's
Hold
37.
on, what else you talking to?
Hey, you feel
Right.
me? You said
Right.
Hold on,
shit.
hold on, before you go, hold on, before you say 37, before you go there.
There we go.
No, nobody wants
Hey, I swear to God.
What is this? You making it rain?
No, nothing to rain with.
Oh.
Louis, can you have a seat, bro?
I'm in the way.
Can you have a seat, bro?
What is yours?
You're impeding on the show.
Oh, for some chips? What kind of chips you want?
I don't want no chips.
You about to walk to the store for this nigga? No, I thought he wanted something because I wanted some chips.
This
Thank y'all
nigga.
for talking so loud.
I'm sorry.
Oops.
Because this is not my
If
show.
y'all gonna make a store run, y'all have that convo back there, not to be rude.
Damn, Sid.
No, I get
I was delegating. I need you to.
Delegate back there.
I need you to come. All right, go ahead.
And I'm trying to be polite about it, nigga. I'm trying
How
to
you gonna delegate? Ain't nobody
Roxanne's?
But
No, I went to a store run too.
Yeah, because your money is short.
Everybody can go to the store.
Oh, I'm staying.
Why not?
We talking Cody.
I
That's what I'm
see
talking about. This.
Make sure y'all talk clear.
Bring us back, please. Bring us back.
See.
So, here at the Revamp Podcast, that's where we're at, the Revamp Podcast. Our main topic tonight is our parents.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main topic, y'all.
Yep, our parents. So, the first question on that topic:
I gotta get right here.
what are some things that your parents did or said that made you upset as a
Really,
kid?
please don't do that. I hate when you do that, bro. I hate that. Don't do that.
But when he brought up our parents, I don't know why our mom came up.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about right now?
I just feel like your mom is our mom.
Fam.
I'm not saying,
Yeah.
bro.
What's your point? You said what's
Our
the question,
mom
bro?
came up.
What's
I
the
just
question?
feel like your mom is my mom.
What's the question, bro?
Look.
I love you, mom.
Oh,
She's just,
shit.
that's just crazy.
What's the question?
The question is, what are some things that your parents did or said that made you upset as a kid?
Ooh, this is deep.
The world ain't fair.
Your mom told you that?
Yeah, the world ain't fair. I used to hate that shit. Or this is what you're supposed to do.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
did hate
When you wanted your props.
No, nigga, it's like when they try to tell you about life, like, oh, you're supposed to be doing this and this.
Right, that's what I'm
and
saying. This is what you're supposed to do. You want your props. Like, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
this.
Like, mom, take care of the kids without asking you for help. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You be like, God damn, I can't get no help for that. You know what I mean, niggas?
I think those are the only two things I can think of that come to mind right now.
No, pops.
I can't think of that. Pops is just a loose cannon. We can. It's nothing specifically like he'll say like on repeat. But you know, sometimes
games don't always work on repeat. It be
me and Pops
is
is too similar though, because Pops a Virgo too. You feel me? So we're very, very similar.
The same, so you can understand what he's saying.
We bump heads a lot because of how similar we are. But yeah. That's the world ain't fair. We're like, what are you talking about? Like the world, life is what you make it. Like, that's how I used to always think. Like I used to hate that. Like don't tell me life ain't fair, nigga. Life is what you make it. For real. You can go around thinking that. That's a choice. You can choose to think like that.
But did you understand what he was saying from that?
No.
No. All right, so
Fuck that shit.
did you hear? Like, I'm like, God damn, Sid. I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but you understand what Pop was saying? Like, he's giving you some games. Like, you're not even checking the game.
But I understand. But even then, I understand
I'm saying
I
now we
understand
understand. 'Cause
what
back then we're not going to understand. We have to live with it.
Fair. It was understood. See, what's understood don't need to be explained. So I understand in what aspect you're talking about. What's understood don't need to be explained. You feel me? So I understand.
Hold on, before you go to that, while we speak about what's understood to be explained, then why is my nephew, your son, inside of Turf Girl's video, and you just met him?
What?
And what was the topic again?
I don't know, bro. I just want to be understood and
so
understand.
anyway,
You want to say some shit that ain't. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
bro?
I get that. But
What you saying, Lonnie? Continue.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Before
Life
you
is what you
interrupted,
make.
Lonnie.
Life is what you make it.
You see how he make it.
Hold on,
You
fam.
go ahead.
I'm not done yet, brother.
Yeah, Lonnie, why you keep getting interrupted? What's going on?
My fault, G.
Yeah, dude. Shit. Throw off my train of thought, but yeah.
Threw off
You want
the
your train
train.
of thought, Lonnie?
They ride this train full of
That's
thoughts.
crazy, Lonnie. Who did it, Lonnie?
Goddamn
Who
train
kept
robbers.
Who kept interrupting you, Lonnie?
Bruh.
Goddamn train robbers.
Well, I could bring him back because I was on the same train with him. So we were talking about.
We were saying, what are some things that Lonnie's mom did or said?
But we're
to
on the
you?
subject. But we're on the subject how his dad had given us game.
No.
Fam, that's what I'm talking about, bruh. Louis, bro, give me 3 feet, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
The topic
what are you talking
is,
about, bro?
what did his mom say or do to you?
Yes. Louis
That
knows.
made you upset.
Louis knows what your mama said to you.
But then we went to how his father. I asked him how did his father give him some game. Then he said that his father had gave him some game, but he wasn't consistent. But then I told him
I didn't say none of this.
You didn't say nothing about consistency.
I didn't say none of this.
Consistency didn't even come
You
out
said-
there.
I didn't say nothing of what you said.
you didn't take it as game because it wasn't consistent when he had said it. He didn't say it over and
Fam.
over. So I said, but what? And then you had brought up
Fam.
a time
Louis,
when
you
he had
for sure
said
added
something that you remember.
Fam.
You brought up a time that you
Fam.
do remember,
Fam.
and I said you didn't understand the
Louis,
game.
suck it the fuck easy, nigga. Shut up.
Suck it the fuck easy,
Bruh,
Louis.
what I said was that's shit that my mom said. That's how I know you're not listening,
Your
bro.
mom said
I didn't
what?
say Pop said
Hey, Lonnie,
those things.
so what your
Hey,
mom
Lonnie, what you said to Louis again?
Bro, you already know, bro. I ain't about
So
to.
what I'm saying? So what am I saying?
second emotion is. What you think I think?
Your dad said so. Hold on, because I want to catch this on tape. Your dad said this is what you said. Your dad said,
Yeah.
life is hard.
That's not what I said.
He put the bottle down. Life is hard.
What did he say?
Damn, it don't even matter, bro. What's some things your mom?
He not saying.
Bro, those.
Because Louis know about your mom.
No.
Bro.
You didn't say that.
Louis
So you
knows
said your mom
personally,
said that.
Bro,
Your mom said life is
You
hard.
were born,
it's your turn.
Lonnie. When you were born,
Well,
Louis was behind
you just said. Hold on, I'm about to get it right now because he went into his detail. He just said, I didn't agree with that. Life is what you make it. So what the fuck am I talking about? Like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
And that's what I said. Mom said that.
You said mom said that, not dad.
Right, nigga.
No, you did not, because I asked you what your dad said.
I was talking about what your dad said.
So what your mom
Louis,
say?
it's your turn. Answer
Okay,
the
so I
question.
am going
Please
to
answer
answer.
the
But what did your
question,
mom
bro.
say though?
Bruh,
Hold on,
bruh.
since she knows
AP,
what you talking
it's your
about.
turn, bro.
No,
Go.
since she knows what you talking
Bro.
about.
Dude, I know they're sweet, but what did they say? Dude, that's sweet. Yeah, I know it's dude. I know they're dudes, but what do they say? Dude, sweet. Dude, I know they're sweet, but what do they say? Right?
AP, come on, bro. Come on.
How's that funny, bro?
Because
That's what you was just doing.
That was fucking
Yeah, but what did your mama say? Yeah, but what did your dad say? But what? No, but that's cool and all. But what did your mom say though?
He still won't say it.
He still was.
He started like I don't know what the fuck
You know he said, don't worry.
Like I don't know what I'm talking about.
You corrected him, but you know what he said.
Man.
The thing is, the first thing he said, you obviously didn't agree with him, Lloyd.
No.
You didn't accept it. You said.
You obviously didn't
Come on,
agree.
let me tell you what mama told you. That's what you're saying, right?
But he knows because he knows they got the same mama.
He said, no, but when your daddy said,
He knows.
no, but when your daddy said,
He said,
I was there. I was right there when your daddy said it.
I just feel like your mom is my
give
mom.
me that fucking gong, bro.
Y'all both didn't say nothing.
AP, when you go, please.
Louis didn't say nothing, or you didn't say nothing. So y'all both trying to figure out what your daddy said.
It's funny.
And I'm confused.
I was-
Ask me the question, cousin.
I wish somebody would just.
Ask me the question, cousin.
Ask you the question.
It's on me.
What did Lonnie
Please
Mom
ask me the
say?
question.
that
And
made
put the
you
timer.
upset?
And put the timer on when you ask me.
What did she say or do to you as a kid that made you upset?
And you talking about me and Sim.
Yeah, or
Whichever
parent you want to speak on.
Yeah, you got multiple ones, Lord.
All right, so I'm gonna speak on my mom.
Which ones?
Just me and my mom by ourselves. By myself, me and my sister. What did my mom say or do to me? What did she say?
Santa Cruz story. No, Great American
So, I'm like, Mom. She's like, yeah, what's up, son? I'm like, everybody's getting Go Grill and stuff. Like,
This story again?
We not doing that shit. We not doing that.
We not doing that.
Time out. You not finna tell that fucking Waterworld story again.
This story is Waterworld. It's not
Waterworld.
Bro.
Louis, I'll take you seriously.
Dog.
We gotta hear it again, Louis. Come on.
No.
Let's hear it, Louis.
We not doing that.
Remember band
Dog,
camp?
We already know.
Remember at band camp?
You had
That one time at band camp?
fucking job, bro. We know.
All right, son.
So we get
So you and Louis do got the same parents.
This nigga act like we friends. That's what's so
That
bad.
one time at band camp?
It's
Louis is a cat,
bro.
bro.
He is, bro.
This nigga Louis is like
This
that.
nigga's a fucking
You hear him?
shit.
It's a fucking cat.
Like he ain't told this story. Bro, you really a dad, ain't you?
I never told this story.
Bro, you really a dad, bro.
I told this year.
Bro, you telling the same stories over and over,
Did I tell
bro.
this story this year?
One of my favorite cartoons is Rugrats,
Bro, did
right?
I tell the story this year?
It don't even
No, I did
matter,
not.
bro.
I did not
tell this shit.
You did for sure.
We spent $100 every on quarantine. I did not tell the story this year.
You
Nigga.
tell the story.
That was last year.
So can you answer the question?
No, I'm about to tell right now.
bro. Y'all killing me, bro.
So let me tell you,
All
bro.
you want to do is
Let me tell you what my dad told me, bro.
Girl, you alcoholic or something.
Where you going, bro? Hey, come here, bro. Sit. You
Tell us
gotta
fucking story, nigga.
Well,
Man,
now you can tell it because you got his bottle.
my dad. So it was late in my childhood, and I was like 13, and my stepmom came into the living room real late night one time.
Oh shit, this sounds like one of them Hollywood stories.
Fucking
And
Hollywood story. It's like a point.
I didn't know my stepmom came in, and I was over there relieving myself.
Okay,
That's for sure. Porno. That's a
So,
porno.
continue.
so one of the things that I hated in life, my dad told me was that she told my dad, and my dad had to talk with me. He was like, son,
Your dick bigger than your father's.
he was like, listen, son, if you keep relieving yourself in this way, you're gonna have a little dick. And then so for almost 10 years, y'all, I did not relieve myself because of my dad had this stupid ass saying, bro. And
I heard you go blind when I was young. That was the rumor.
no, he said,
you
brother,
go blind.
it's gonna be little. And that scared the hell out of me. And I have missed out on a lot of sessions because I was scared of it.
I missed out on a lot of sessions.
I'm gonna lie. I'm not.
Fuck you, pops.
Rewind this.
You know how many times I was home alone and I was just sitting there bored?
But I didn't go in and I was like, damn, I don't want that motherfucker get little, bro. I was like, golly, this crazy, bro.
I never heard that one. I heard you don't like pussy. If you jerk off too much, you won't like pussy.
Nah, you love pussy regardless. But what I'm saying is that. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, bro, you got your shit off. That's what's up. Hey, P, fucking go, please.
No, you
bro.
ain't got your shit off though.
I already got my shit off.
No,
bro. Hey,
so,
go.
so who said your mom or your dad?
So,
I just really,
Nigga, move.
I just really need to know, bro. Who said that the life was hard?
Why won't you answer the question, hey,
bro,
P?
why do you expect me to talk over everybody?
Hey, ladies.
So,
Yeah, you know, man.
How we doing?
I told you AP was a man. You ain't gonna talk over people.
How we doing?
so things that pissed me off that my mother said.
Actually, that
Don't cross that pole.
Don't cross that pole.
Yeah, you know how you split a pole?
Yeah,
I don't like
that
that
made you mad though?
That used to really piss me off.
Don't cross that pole, AP.
Because she would make me walk back around the fucking pole. To this day, she will make me walk around the freaking pole. I'm like,
why I have the cold shoulder.
so that would piss me off. When she would say things like,
Your mother told you don't walk around the pole.
don't split the pole.
Don't drop that.
Oh, you talking about like street signs?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Your mom actually told you that?
My mama did too. Or she made me say bread and butter.
What?
Nah, she didn't even do the bread and butter. She made me walk back
She
around.
is not that old,
I'm
G.
37.
Why you
My
keep
mama
saying
said
that? Like,
What else your mama tell you? What else your mama tell you?
You're not old, right?
Other things she said or did. She used to say, because you're the oldest, when I would get in trouble.
Mama's a trick.
That's why I used to get told that, but I wasn't mad at it though.
I was always upset at it because I thought that was completely
Yes,
unfair.
you was.
I didn't understand how it made sense that I was responsible for everybody else because I'm the oldest.
Louis.
Said
Louis.
on May
Don't fucking know me, Louis.
Who doesn't know
You don't know me, Louis.
He gonna talk and then he gonna
So-
turn around and say, just go.
My fault, bro.
I knew you since kindergarten, and we can ask your mama. Your mom will tell you, Sin, you know this guy since kindergarten. You can shut the hell up.
All right, let me go.
We didn't even record it.
You're 32 years old. Just let
33,
everybody know.
everybody.
And
You
then I
just turned 33.
and then I would
You're
hate
Virgo. You just turned 33.
and then I would hate when my mother would
Virgo
say
season was last
what you saying, P?
and then I would hate when my mother would say that she would get things for me later and never do.
I do that all the time.
I hate that shit.
Like them kids.
Come on, bro. You got a short attention span.
I
Man.
do,
You
bro.
supposed to be a co-host and shit, bro. Come
I
on.
have a short attention span? That's
That was
crazy.
I got a short attention span.
I know I do.
What were some things y'all parents said to y'all that upset y'all during childhood?
Yes.
Your daddy come in.
Damn.
What?
Damn.
My daddy chose crack over me for a long time. So she would be like, your daddy come in. I'd be like, okay. And then that motherfucker would not be coming. That nigga would be somewhere in the motherfucking Frisco smoking boulders
Damn.
somewhere.
Like,
That's crazy.
Then my mama also
Bro,
used to tell me,
like for real, bro. Like,
what?
Because today was supposed to be positive, right? I was playing positive.
I fucks with my daddy though. That's my nigga. Like today, I fucks with my daddy. Like for real. You know I fucks with my daddy. That's my nigga. But he chose crack over me for a long time.
Yeah.
Let her finish her answer.
So it's
She did. And then that was about it.
All right. Who next?
Royale's next.
What is
Yeah.
something, what is
They
something
real
your parents
good.
told you that
Fine.
made you mad a lot?
Give him a whirl to make you feel better. What your parents used to tell you to get off the party line?
no, I had a good run on the party line.
Me too. What was your name?
Huh?
What was your name? My name was Keisha on the party line.
I was Chris.
I was
You
Keisha.
guys.
I was
For
Ryan.
sure.
You was Ryan?
I was Ryan.
Why Ryan?
And
Ryan could be a woman name, too.
Tiffany's my go-to name. Like if a nigga be
I always
like,
had
hey,
boy
what's your
names.
name?
I
I'll
was
be like
Connor,
Tiffany.
Ryan.
Connor for sure, nigga name. Ryan could be a female name.
I was Connor, Ryan.
I know Ryan. That's a female.
Something Kale. Something Kale. Markel.
So you always act as you was a dude?
Something like that. But
So, I actually explained that a lot though.
What they say that pissed you off?
Your parents.
I'm trying to walk a tightrope because it's a vibe going on.
It's a vibe.
I'm trying to be cool.
my mom is a yellow shit. I don't know. It just pissed me off a lot. I guess for the most.
No.
No, he can go.
No, I thought you was. I didn't know. I did not know. I thought you was wrapping up.
I totally understand.
I thought
Yeah, what y'all do
you.
the action, bro?
I thought you.
I don't start the show one time, and next thing you know, the whole show is just more. What's
Sure.
going on, bro?
You wasn't here, see?
Obviously,
It's the retrograde.
Nah, retrograde over.
Cause I usually set the vibe of the room.
What's the next one, bro?
C didn't go yet.
What are some parent?
All I do is
What are some things that your parents did to let you know that you was in trouble?
Call me by my whole name.
Oh, yep.
my
trouble, if I wasn't in trouble, I was every nickname they made up for me.
That is a fact,
My
bro.
mom called me Dusty
Yeah.
as a nickname.
If my
My
mama
mom called me
Naila, I was in trouble.
Who?
Naila, because that's my whole name.
Raggedy.
That's pretty.
My mom called me Raggedy. Raggedy, bring your ass here.
Naila.
I used to get Elroy Jetson.
Bruh, never.
I for sure got called Elroy.
Elroy?
Elroy Jetson.
Wow.
Elroy.
That's
I was
hilarious.
fast. I ran track when I was a little kid.
You look like you was bad as fuck.
Hell, who else? What else nickname I had? Compared to like, Emo. Emo, my other nickname.
Oh, he came out with it.
But only my mother can call me that.
How did you
Nobody
know
else
he
can
was
call
in
me
trouble
that.
though?
You said what?
How did you know he was in trouble?
Eric Maurice David Jones, if you don't get your ass here.
Huh?
Eric Maurice David Jones,
You know how many names
you fucking
that
up in
is?
school. Eric Maurice David Jones, why I gotta hear about this from your mama? Eric Maurice David Jones, why I gotta hear about this from your daddy?
Hell,
Eric Maurice David Jones.
you had 3 moms?
I got hella moms, bro.
That was your mom?
It takes a village to raise a child.
That was your mom telling you why she had to hear this from your mom?
Yeah.
So don't
Nah.
ask me why we got the same mom, G.
You ever got sneak attacks?
What you mean?
Like you ever got a
From my
surprise?
parents?
Surprise whooping?
For sure.
Ooh.
Bruh,
sure, yeah.
that shit ain't.
Sure.
That shit
My
not
mama
worse.
told me
That
to
was
clean up
That
my
shit is
room.
horrible.
She told me
That
to
shit
clean
is
up my
scandalous.
room, and I put everything under the fucking bed, and I had got some skates for my birthday, and I was outside, and my cousin bought me this dope ass Guess jean skirt with a fucking sweater, and she told me don't put that shit on, and I put that shit on, and I put on them goddamn skates, and I was skating outside, and I fell in a motherfucking puddle, and when I fell, she just so happened to be like looking out the window or something. So when I fell and I was getting out the water and I was like hella sad and shit, and I was like, fuck, she gonna beat my ass. I know it. I got up and she was like, Naila, because she only called me Naila when I was in trouble. And she was standing behind that door like this. Boy, she was like, come here. You okay? So I was like, skating across the street. Boy, she came from behind that door with that belt. Man, I got a scar to this day.
There you go.
To this day. On the back of my thigh.
I got a sneak attack from losing to my mom in Mario Kart. And I was
That's
like,
your ass kid.
I was like,
Mama and Mario.
My nigga
I
is
was
sore
like
loser.
10, 11 years old or somewhere around
Whoop your
there.
ass, man.
My nigga is sore
Nintendo
loser.
64?
Nah, this on Super Nintendo.
On the Super Nintendo one, you talking about with Koopa Troopa
Yeah,
and the turtle and
On this
like, I'm
Super
like, that's hella hard. You know how hard that game is?
So, bruh, me and moms, yeah, but that's how we play. We used to play Mario Kart all the time and shit, man. And this specific night, I normally beat her ass. That's why I was tripping, because I normally win. But this night I lost and shit, and I did not know how to take the L. So I went up, I threw a little fucking tantrum, stormed off into the living room and shit.
Hell no.
Moms came out with her arm out like she was finna give me a hug. So she had one arm out and then one arm behind her back, bruh. So when I finally went in for the hug, she pulled me in like this. Like she embraced me with this arm and held me tight, bruh, and whooped my ass, bruh. Bruh. It was no escape, bruh. No escape, bruh.
But
I was done, so it
on
was
other
done.
times, what would be some signals that you would use to let you know that you was finna
Like
get
Eric, like C said, call you by your full name, and it's a certain tone that you use. It's a certain tone your parents
definitely
use
the
that you know when you in trouble and shit.
Shoot in public too. She'll let me know.
Yeah.
She'll let me know
Those
in the
are
car. So I guess I ain't a surprise, but she'll let me know in the car. I mean, I guess it's a surprise because it's a surprise to her. Also the fact that, hey, she'll let me know right there in the car. Hey, if your teacher tell me anything that you're doing in class that I don't agree with, I'm beating your ass in
That
class.
I don't agree
in front
with?
of everybody. Like
that I don't agree with.
I say surprise because it surprised her when she wrote the worst stories. Like, oh wait a minute, he's the ringleader. He's starting this shit. Bam, boom, bow. Get my ass beat right there in class, crying. Kids laughing. How we gonna get his ass beat? Niggas cussing and shit.
You used to get ass whoops in the class?
Kids for sure lying in
At
class.
your age group, at your generation,
Yeah.
that's a classic.
Wait, how old are you?
I don't play that shit, bro. My dad.
Hell yeah.
My dad used to beat my ass. My dad used to beat my ass for eating Lucas and baby bottle pops. He keeps saying, bro, that's a bit bad for you. If I see you with it again, I'm socking you. And still to this day, he's socking my ribs. One of my ribs is crooked. They sticking out because my dad socked me in the ribs for eating Lucas. And I still love Lucas to this day. I still love Lucas. I still eat it on my hot chips and all the shit. But like every now and then, I'll be thinking about that rib. I'll be like,
And his dad punches him every time you see him with it to this day.
What about you, AP? Did you
Some things that my mama would do, she would give me a look. There would be a specific look that she would give me all the way across. We'd be in church and she'll be on the whole other side of the church, and she would give me a look to let me know that I'm gonna get my ass whooped when I get home.
Yep.
Now, sometimes I'll be in public and like she'll give me a look or whatnot, and you feel me, she'll say something, and I could get away with it. But when I know that I'm seriously in trouble, when she's get to cussing, if my mama start cussing, oh yeah, it's bad. I'm getting my ass whooped.
It's even worse because your mom got a southern accent, so you really feel the hurt within the verbal words. Because you talking with her accent and hella shit, so she really hurt you.
She don't cuss. She don't like cussing. But if she start cussing, she's mad.
She from the South.
That's how my mom was too, though.
If she cuss, she's mad.
I know, but
Also, I know I'm not escaping the ass.
His mother got a southern accent. She from the South.
Okay.
I know I'm not escaping the ass. If we're going straight home from school, and that car is moving well past the motherfucking speed limit. When that car is flying down the fucking street, we're not talking about the freeway, the street.
Right.
I'm getting my ass whooped.
Because you're different.
No way out of it.
I got my ass beat on the freeway. You got like this a difference.
What? Yeah, no, she took me home. Yeah, it was terrible.
I got my ass beat in Emporium Capwells with a motherfucking display pump.
That's wrong.
That is a classic.
My mama beat the shit. I don't even know what the fuck I did. I just remember she picked up that fucking pump, beat my ass with a display shoe in Emporium Capwells.
Yeah.
I got beat up in the mall for losing
My
a ring.
mama cold. She blacked my eye.
That is what?
She blacked my eye with an extension cord.
Mama bust my whole nose. Everything
And
was
then
sleeping.
and then start crying because she was like, "No."
I was like 6 years old. I lost the ring. I tasted my blood. I lost my ring. I was just walking around like this.
Blood?
And she's like, "Did I tell you not to lose nothing? Oh, you irresponsible."
Not you. I'm saying, did you taste your blood though?
Yeah, I tasted all my shit, bro. She whooped my ass. I did them all.
I used to get my ass whooped every morning before going to school.
And I did that to my son.
Every morning.
To wake up? To wake up?
No,
You peed in the bed.
to remind me to not be fucking up in school.
I'm going to the store on that now.
Nah, just keep running.
That's crazy.
I would get my ass whooped before going to school, just in case I went to school and fucked up.
That is
That's
a different type
crazy.
of life. That explains a lot why you are the way you are.
Yeah, you can't get a free ass whooping. That's some other
I
shit.
was hella popular. My mom.
That's not an ass whooping. That is called abuse.
I mean, I was just trying to.
Oh, you're trying to be nice.
You know.
Okay, I guess it's my
That
turn.
wasn't
'cause
abuse.
That was That was trauma, nigga. All right, so anyway, let's go to a. Well, as you guys can know, I always got my ass whooped, so I don't know what would tick them off or what would I have a like my mom was a single mom, so there was ass whooping thrown all the time. So mostly, I guess one ass whooping that shocked me the most was I got kicked out of junior high, summer school. You know, I wasn't from that city. You know, I'm from Oakland, and then I was in the city, Sacramento, and I was in junior high. And you know, I got kicked out. And I went to the library. My dad came down, and
Nope, but I got you.
you know, I don't know if you guys ever had a movie, but it was a real movie scene of me. So imagine me being like this cool guy from out the city, right? Just like a movie, bro. Seriously, from out the city, a cool town. You're in this town, and you have all the girls. You're in the library with a girl with no panties on. Just imagine you're in junior high.
What happened?
You're in junior high. She has no panties on, and you're just goddamn fingering her.
You know what?
Right? I know that's sad.
Why is your hand on my thigh, bro?
You a fingerer?
Yeah, I was.
He was about to finger me.
Bruh.
Was you just
He was about to show you an example of how.
Hey, fuck you, AP. Shut
You
up.
only a good fingerer if you use these.
No, for sure. I mean,
Yeah, you can't do it. You gotta.
so when my dad came in, the custodian stopped my
Violated, fam.
What?
Stop doing that, bro. Bro, stop touching me, bro.
Do we need to go have a sit down with Revamp HR? Do we need to sit down with Revamp HR?
Bro, are you really gonna have an HR case, bro? Anyway, so look.
So we got an HR case at the
My dad walks in the library. The custodian, he's mopping, right? He stops. He goes, skirt. Everybody looks at the door. My dad has a tank top. First of all, my dad's 6'3", he's like, 250, whatever. So he comes out. So he's looking. He's like,
They'll make you like that.
He's like, Brandon! I'm like, I'm in the back. I'm like, I got the girl. I'm doing my thing. I'm like, he's like, Brandon. Everybody look to the front. They look at me. I look. I'm like, what? So I look. I go up. And my dad don't cuss. I mean, it looked like he cuss, but he don't cuss, right? He's
religion too.
So he don't cuss. So he like,
Your daddy sound like
get your ass out here. I was like, oh shit. So it's over, right? So when he told me to get out there, right? So I'm trying to find the exit route. I'm not trying to go home, which y'all don't understand. So my dad, so when I'm walking out, and he don't care in front of everybody. I'm walking out, so I see him. He swings on me, y'all. I see the swing coming though, because I can see his hand. He already got his hand clocked. So he swings on me. I duck, y'all. I run out the library, and he kind of chased me, but I'm running around the car. I'm too fast. So I'm running around the car.
You did what it is.
Yeah, so I'm running around the car. He like, he like, get your ass in the car, boy. I'm like, hell no. I was like, what you talking? I didn't say hell no. I was like, nah, daddy, I ain't gonna lie to you. I already see what time it is. I'm cool.
I already see what time it is.
He like, get in the car.
At the time?
I was like, probably like, I was in junior high, bro.
about 13.
Like 7. No, I was in 7th grade. So I graduated 17, so I was like 10 or 11.
Nigga.
So
Nobody can't.
I got kicked out. So pops.
Wait. You said you graduated at 17, so you was about 10 or 11.
He is special.
Did I hear that?
Yeah.
You heard it.
Did y'all hear that?
Is that wrong?
I was gonna let him just go by with it.
Is that wrong?
All right. Let him keep going. Go ahead.
Is it wrong?
No, go ahead, bro. You on the road.
I went to high school at 14.
I think we.
So this is junior high.
When's your birthday? December?
No, November 30th.
Oh, you're November fan.
So I have. So that's what I'm saying. I went to high school at 14. So when he had came in there, I ran out. He like, we got in the car.
Why does he like to be physical?
I'm sorry, bro. All right, so look, we got in the car, right? He turns around. He like, so what happened at school today? I'm like, what you talking about, Dad? Everything good.
You can't
You make that nigga come up there and ask you that question?
Bruh, he already know I got kicked out. I'm like, everything good. He turned around and yeah, I got you. He turned around. Wow, right? I never got slapped before my mom, bro. So he backhanded me, right? So like, wow, right?
That's not a slap.
That's a backhand.
That's
so
a back punch.
Yeah, he backhand. That is a back punch. If you think about it. So I caught that, ate that. We got to the house to speed it up. Got to the house. I never, you know what I'm saying? Usually you get whoopings inside
How
the room.
fast was he driving?
No, he was good. He had the calculator. So usually you get whoopings.
Let us see a picture of your daddy so we can
I got
get
you.
a visual.
Right here. So usually
I'm trying to picture the light coming through the door.
It is pretty big.
so his
It looks just like Louis in the face. It's just that he got a cool Caesar cut. You know?
So he like
stocky.
He said. So we go. So you grad. So I used to get whooped in the room. When he got in the house, he was like, "Go to the garage." So I'm like, "Go to the garage." I ain't never heard of none of this shit, bro.
That's a special.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, the garage. So I used to get whooped with the belt. You hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? This is before. Just when he hit me with the. That's what I'm saying.
You start liking that. Huh?
When he hit me with the. When he backhanded me, that was the first time. So when he's like, "Go to the garage," I'm like, what? What are we going to the garage for?
Nah, nigga, I ain't doing it.
So we go to the garage. I'm in the garage, right? So I'm in there for like 15 minutes trying to figure out what's about to happen. He comes in there with no belt. He comes in there with no belt, bro. So I'm looking like, so I guess he's about to talk to me. So I thought I won. I
won. And what?
Because I got kicked out of junior high, right? So
you thought you won at this situation?
Yeah, I thought he was going to talk to me. So I mean, I thought I won out of an ass whooping. So he keep talking, and he's like, so, you know, why did I bring you out here? How'd you get kicked out? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, how do you get kicked out of summer school? I'm like, you know what I'm saying, Pops, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. These niggas on some nerd shit. I didn't say it like this in exact word form. But what I was trying to say is, it was not what I thought it was gonna be, Dad. Mm-hmm. So before I even get the thought out, he already punched me. So when he punched me, I'm already in shock because y'all don't understand. I only fought people that was younger than me, not just younger than me, but in the same group. So I didn't never fought a grown man before. So when he punched me, I lost, bro.
You didn't know how to fight no more.
His hand was still in my chest, and I was still over here. But I felt like I was on the ground. But he brought me up from the ground because his hand was so deep in my chest that he brought me up off the ground, looked at me, and was like, nigga, you think it's a game? Picked me up, threw me to the garage. broke the garage, came
That's
over
not an
here.
ass whooping. He
Now
beat
you
your
finna get your
ass.
ass
No.
beat because you broke the garage.
Is your dad Bruce Banner?
Bruh,
Nigga, I killed
I didn't get to the worst part yet, bro.
You gonna
After he threw me in the garage, bro, he came over there, nigga, and I never. That's how I knew it was from, right? Because the nigga came through, and when he used a kick, that's not.
He soccer kicked you.
But he kicked me, bro,
Soccer kicked
on the
you.
ground, bro.
I can tell it still hurts you. Your veins popping out your body.
Bro,
He got tired of
question.
He got tired of your shit,
What's the
Lou.
next question, bro? And can I
tell
pass
that,
that, bro?
I can tell it hurt, bro.
He got tired of
You
your
get the
shit
pain all over again.
I'm just saying, bro, y'all be talking about pain, bro. I be like, bro, y'all ain't really got whoop.
Yeah, but you ain't got no tattoos,
Nah,
though.
I like that.
He got tattoos. You know what he told
Your
me
dad?
about tattoos? Yeah.
That's why you got
You know why I got tattoos?
You
You don't want to story. I don't even want to tell you the story about
tattoos.
My dad
You
fucked
said
me
he
up,
got
bro.
Zulu? Shaka Zulu?
His daddy is Zulu.
Bro, I got.
We just want to see if your daddy fine.
Oh, he all right.
Next topic.
Is your daddy fine?
Did your parents have a vision for your future? If so,
No.
what was it?
Can I go?
Can you?
How do you feel
please
about
get the
it?
question out first?
Do you feel like you failed to?
Can I go?
Okay.
Yeah, because I think you got something to say.
I do.
Her
I'm the. They said,
Yeah. Talking to my parents.
So, no, for real. My mama,
Can I get that, bro?
You ain't hit the last blood.
I
Oh,
went to that store.
Let her talk. Let her
Can
talk.
you let her talk, please?
I'm not coming back.
I'm
You
so
quit?
sorry.
Yep.
You quit nuts.
Yep.
She said she quit.
Please
Don't break up with us.
Pussy.
We break up with you. Get your ass out there. Like,
No.
So, for real.
break up yet.
So, for real.
My God.
My mother, I'm the smartest of all of her children.
She got all the bitches.
No, seriously, my older sister, like, I don't know, she alright.
Said.
And then my second sister, she
She
got a couple learning disabilities. And then my brother,
daddy fault.
I don't know, but could be because that nigga retarded.
Her daddy. Oh.
So, and then my little brother, you know, he kind of did that. So my mom always used to get on my case because I started school, like I graduated high school. I only had 2 classes by the time I was a senior, like blah, 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 blah.
2 classes?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, I only had 2 classes senior
You
year.
was lucky.
So, like, the school
No, she did her thing, nigga.
They wanted me to get out of school at 11 o'clock every day, 11:20. When lunchtime started, that was get
you was done.
And my mama was like, hell no,
When you
fuck
start
that.
fucking?
She not 19. I got raped at 19.
You,
So that's how
oh,
my
Jesus.
virginity-
What?
you got raped?
Yeah,
Who raped you?
my virginity was taken at
Who
19.
raped you?
That's another story.
Yeah, let's not even go there because I'm going to kill that nigga.
That's another story for another day. Another story for another day.
No.
So, my mom thought,
Bro, that make me want to buy. She can't do shit like that, bro. You got niggas that really body shit.
I want to know.
I was like for her to finish her story though.
bro.
okay, so I'm
Shit
gonna
on
try
rock
to.
over here, nigga.
So, my mother, my school wanted me to get out of school at 11:20 every day because I had all my credits, I did my shit, whatever. But my mom said no. So,
Should know.
so I was applying to colleges and I got accepted to fucking FAMU because my mama was hella strict and she never let me do shit. And she thought I was fucking and I wasn't. I could never go nowhere, could never do nothing. So I got accepted to FAMU. I'm ready to go. I'll start packing my shit. I'm juiced. My mom was like, hell no, fuck that, you can't go.
Whoa.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me go. She told me Florida was too far. You can't go that far. That's too far. And I was like, nigga, that's the point. I'm trying to get away. So I ended up going to school out here and not finishing. Dropped out. Went back to get like a little punk ass certification or whatever. But my mom, when I got pregnant at 21, she called me all kinds of hoes and shit. Yeah, I was a late woman.
Fuck.
Like,
I can't even.
I felt like I failed her because she would talk
That nigga
about
out
like how my cousins and them was like going to college and doing shit and this and that and blah blah blah.
You
But
must
then
be experiencing that.
She would compare me to other people. So in a sense, I feel like I failed her because my mom wanted me to be.
No.
She had her own vision of what she wanted me to be. And
But it's your pussy.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Don't say that. Let her finish because I
It's
got something to
her
help you with that.
right, she
It's
wanted
her pussy.
because my mama had kids at a young age. She was a teenage mom.
Her fault.
Definitely. She had a vision for me because she always
Can
seen
you
something
come to
in
your
me.
mama and
makes sense.
basically?
I mean, we cool now.
I mean, it's a difference between being cool because I would never go to my mama. I wasn't
I
raised
went
like
to my
that.
mama
I
all
would
day,
never
though.
sit there and correct the elder about some shit they fucking did. But I sure the fuck would disagree.
Definitely. So
And I won't fuck with
disagree
you.
with the
I
fact
won't
that she
fuck
didn't want me
with
to go to school in Florida. Excuse me, but what I'm saying is, I felt like I failed her in a sense
I'm a
because she
motherfucker
bragged
bastard.
about other
That's
people in
what
the
happened.
family over me because I didn't finish college or I didn't go into the profession that she wanted me to go into or whatever.
There's no right or no wrong, and they don't have dictatorship over your fucking shit. You're supposed to be free, explore this world, this life,
and that's what I wanted to do. But
Life
she would not let me go.
subject you to some fucking.
She would not let me go, and she guilted me for years for not finishing college and not doing this and doing that. But now she's talking about how she's proud of me and all this other shit. But it's like, where was all this back when I needed to be gassed? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she called me a hoe and she told me I was a hoe and she looked like a disease that I never could get rid of. And
Damn, she said all that?
Yeah, like, she was like, you a hoe and you open your legs to every nigga that
She jealous. She ain't getting no dick.
that shows you attention or some shit. And no, my mama just used to say,
Oh, but she is freaks.
She used to just say hurtful shit. Like, we hella cool now. Like, me and my mama hella cool, but
Y'all ain't cool.
it's just some shit that.
Am I lying about this? I mean to cut you off. One thing with females, I don't fuck with a lot of females. That motherfucker right there, I've been fucking with her since 9th grade, since I was 12, 13. I ain't never came at her sideways. Ever.
Me either. And
I don't even have the inkling to do that. When a bitch, that's a choice. When a bitch do that's a choice. That's a straight up choice. She putting thought into that. Like, she sizing the bitch up, she looking at you, bitch, you looking too long.
Yeah,
You contemplating.
You a threat to her. My mama used to say hurtful ass shit.
Because you a threat to her.
I don't know.
You may not be optimistic. Put yourself in her motherfucking shoes. She probably had you at an age where shit.
I think she had me.
You talking about mama? Shit, that bitch had me when that motherfucker pussy was still tight because she had FOMO.
You feel me?
Bitch should stop.
Make some noise for tight pussy.
Shit.
Oh yeah, because that ain't a lot.
Make some noise for tight pussy.
That shit tight because they don't mean keep having
Tight pussy is
5
rare.
kids.
No,
it's
it's that. Yes, the
Yeah,
fuck it is.
Like that damn step back.
Because that's why I said that's so dumb. Just because you know other type pussies. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? Do you know other type pussies? No, but it is real.
Well, I ain't got no kids, so she know me.
Nah, I got 3 kids.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
kid's seasoned.
That's what I'm saying.
That's dangerous.
But
I can put a vibrator in here and squeeze the muscle.
You got 3 kids.
What about you, C?
Where?
Did you hear that?
I do.
That's kind of
C, did your parents have a vision for your future?
Thank you.
Dangerous, boy.
I almost showed you my squirt video last week.
Oh
I
my God.
fucking see, boy.
I was gonna let Steve critique my squirt video last
What
week.
the
Why?
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Bruh, what's the question?
Squirt videos in the back, Louis Fondo's in the front.
Bro,
Dude.
What's
Who's
the
Go to
gonna
Revamp
see this
Podcast,
Ain't nobody found
everybody.
it on me, bro.
I was
Watch
gonna
your
show
mouth.
her. I need to see this.
You want it? I'll show you.
Nobody found it on me, bro.
So C,
That's the question.
See, the question is, did your parents have a future? Did your parents have a
Oh,
vision for
God.
your future? If so, did you accomplish it? Do you feel like you failed?
Stop touching me.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did, and yes, I did. And overall, they wanted me to.
Louis, can we get C?
I'm sorry.
Yes, they did, and yes, I did. Because overall, they wanted me to have a better life, and I have a better life. I didn't grow up the life they had, bro. I got a way better life. I was spoiled as fuck. I was born with a bronze, not a silver, a bronze spoon in my mouth, bro. And that's most of
now he's being modest, guys.
most niggas got, bro.
Yeah, all J's, bro.
And
Yeah,
I love
long
the life I
hair.
have.
I don't know why he looks like that now.
I'm so humble because of it, bro.
Yeah, every system, every new clothes. This guy's a bullshitter.
Thank you, parents.
He's the spoiled. No, not parent. It's thank you, parent. Oh, I'm not, bro. Don't do that, bro. Because now you're saying this.
I'm sorry. What was the question, bro?
Did your parents have a vision for your future? If so, do you feel? Did you accomplish it, or do you feel like you
You
failed?
know what? I thought about uploading this one to the
Hold
porno.
on.
Real life.
That's a really good
Because I
one.
crib and I squirt at the same time.
Can I get a
It's the talent.
Let's get with you.
Oh,
That's SK?
I'm not SK.
Oh, what the fuck you told us SK?
Oh.
So I didn't hear it go.
No, I ain't know like that. Oh,
He likes
we need cheers, bro.
Oh yeah, let me cheers to that. Yeah.
So to answer the question before we wrap up, because it's almost time to wrap up. As I recall, my parents, all they wanted me to do was be successful at whatever it is I wanted to do.
Shit.
You know what I mean? They didn't have like a specific plan that they wanted me to be.
Thank
You know,
Really do.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
They didn't have no specific plan and nothing like that. They just wanted me to be successful. You know, they just wanted to make sure I was taken care of. And, you know, that was really it. So I don't feel like I failed them. You know, I feel like I'm still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, not everybody see the vision as soon as you do. So, you know, it just took them, a minute just to see what I'm trying to do. Because I was never about like a job. Like I said, I was never about a 9 to 5 and none of that
Which
shit.
is why I don't apply that pressure to my kids.
I want to shout out moms, bro, because
You had this conversation.
that's our moms.
Stop shouting out my mom. Breast.
That's our mom.
Get your ass off me, bro.
That's our mom, bro.
Dude, don't leave me alone with your mom.
But look, I want to keep it 100 with y'all. My mom had me at 18, so did my dad, bro. So
Your mama was older now. My mama,
so as I grew up with my parents, so them having a plan for me, it wasn't it wasn't an night like, oh, let me think of this plan first. It was just a survival tactic the whole time in life because they were just growing up. You know what I'm saying? I was growing up with I did. You don't know. I was inside the prom picture, pregnant. But I'm saying what I'm trying to say is that I literally grew up with my parents, so the plan that they had was their plan, and their plan was to be financially successful. You know what I mean? They were trying to be able to provide for themselves and their child.
That's
because they were independent.
I
mean, however you
times was different, money was different, bread cost less.
It was independent.
Was
my mom was super independent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and your daddy wasn't trying to be a motherfucker.
No, my dad was trying to be there. My grandma didn't. My grandma didn't want my dad.
And on this note,
Niggas be hating.
I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Niggas nowadays.
It's been an episode of the Revamp Podcast, Revamp TV. Be tuned because we are relocating to a new home. You feel me?
We here,
Check us out. You know
The
what I'm saying?
new
We gonna be
Legacy
out there.
Cali Play Studios. Tap in, man. Y'all know what it is. AP, nigga. It's been my nigga.
Come on, Louis.
Bro, you been my.
You is all the way on the other side.
Stop doing that, bro.
AP ain't the only nigga.
You ain't.
Bring it in.
Shout out Action, shout out Seed,
Ass eating.
shout out Ass Eater, shout out Nye.
Yeah, I'm gonna step that way. Put this in the fridge first.
But when I go to Hollywood, it's ass eating.
Bring what in?
Peace, y'all.
I'll start bringing in like New York style cheesecake. That's straight